All right, we are live. Welcome back to Dino's Drafthouse. We are here for the Jets and Bills. Should be a good one. Just getting the stream set up here. Always takes a second. I think we are about good. Let's go. Got my beer. I got some dye. I got a shot glass. It's Bills game. I like watching the Buffalo Bills play. So, let's get it. Pull this bad boy up. There you go. Hello, ELS. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Hello. Hope you guys are having a lovely Monday. I know I did. It was kind of relaxing. Got some thinking done. Eric Ogren. Sorry, I do that every time. Go Pack Go and go Jets. Ooh, those are some fighting words. And Stephanie in here already too. Man, everybody's getting the alert nice and squirrely today. We'll start off with a little bit of Dirty Monkey. I think I'll put a little bit of that coffee in there too. It's a pretty small shot glass I got today, so I'm going full on Bills today, folks. Wonder if I have rum shot. Check. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. All right, to the Bills. Hey. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. The Bills make me want to shout. There you go, Buffalo. Just got back just a bit outside the story of the 1982 Milwaukee Brewers movie. Nice. Very nice. All right. All my friends are at Robert's house. Well, my Bills friends, that is. Usually I go over there to watch Bills games, but we always do Monday night games here at Dino's. So, I decided to do the Monday night game here at Dino's. Sunday nights I can go over there if the Bills when the Bills play on Sunday nights. And then Thursdays I play pool, so I don't get to watch any Thursday night football. The bars don't have those games on anymore because it's not available, which is not true, but whatever. Any game I care about, I literally shoot and leave before it starts. And my one friend, he's a Steelers fan, he's a member at the bar, and he's there a lot. When the Bengals played, he actually brought his own Fire Stick thing to the bar to make sure I could watch the beginning of the game in case I didn't get out in time. Steelers fan did that for me. I'd like to mind you. What a guy. It was actually very nice. Dino's open for the Browns versus Bengals game. Yes, Dino's will be open for the Browns versus Bengals game on Thursday. Not this coming Thursday. No, it's not this coming Thursday. Whenever the Thursday night game is, Browns, Bengals, yes, Dino's will be open for it. Worst case scenario for any Bengals game that's on Thursday, there's two of them. There's two Bengals games, two Browns games, and one of them overlap. The one Browns game, not sure if it's going to be done. John's going to have to do it, and I would be at pool. He did do that last year, but hey, time off is time off. You know, we are working people. Anyways, for mine, and he works second shift, so, you know. Anyways, for the Bengals games, yes, I will be shooting and leaving. Worst case scenario, I'll be a little late. But I will be here for both Bengals games on Thursdays. We will be open. Yep, it's time for some Monday Night Foosball. We got the song going down. There's Chris Stapleton. There's I don't know who on the drums, but they show her a bunch. Which leads me to believe I should probably know who she is. But I don't. Anybody joining us, hit that like button, please, and thank you. Also, tomorrow, before the game gets started, I'll bring it up. Maybe that. Set, hello. Did y'all know an Asian woman is I? I did not know you were an Asian woman. My aunt is an Asian woman. And she's a lovely woman. She's Korean and she cooks lots of Korean cuisine. It's delicious. But she lives out of state, so I don't get to see her nearly enough. What was that sound? Sometimes you gotta have your ears open for some dogs fucking around. I take it the second message wasn't so good. Well, I missed it. Oh, well, actually, I can hit. Not a spam account, actually. SiteSet is a real account. Though, totally fine for you using your instincts on that. That was a good call overall, but no, SiteSet is a person that has been joining us. Seems like it was just a weird comment. So, yep. One of the problems with chats and text is jokes can't always necessarily get through, and jokes like that might get down some dicey territory anyways, so it's fine that it was deleted. SiteSet, please do not feel insulted. You're still welcome here. But we will always err on the side of caution with those sort of things. So, kickoff is off. It'll be a touchback. Jets get it first in the end zone. So that will be at the 30-yard line. I got my Pizza Halloween shirt on. I'm already getting warm back here. This room is not warm. So anyways, tomorrow, I'm thinking I'm going to test out chillin' poolside. I did some work on that today. Carly might help me. Something John has wanted to do for over a year. And I'm thinking that's definitely the next step we need to do. All right. So, Jets have the ball. Rodgers is in shotgun. We've got a back behind him. Mostly tight on the line. There was a receiver at the top. He hands it off. Going to run to the bottom hash by the numbers and get about 4 yards. Yeah, my dad's pizza place had these last year. So I got a couple. Yeah, so it will be practicing pool while interacting with the chat and just talk about stuff. So not dissimilar to this, just instead of football narration, pool playing. And tomorrow will be the test stream for it. In shotgun, back behind him, motion from the top to get to the top of the screen. Uses the bottom receiver to get the pass out, caught, fresh break downs, and then taken down. Yeah, John's been pushing really hard for it. One of the hurdles was my floor was really shitty. This whole house had like shitty carpets, and I replaced most of them like 2 or 3 years ago. But that room, because I had the pool table in it, in order to replace this floor underneath it, you have to actually like use car jacks because it's a single piece slate and it's an 8.5 foot table. So the slate's literally over 1,000 pounds. There's no just moving that table. Like you can slide it with sliders, but gets the snap from shotgun, hands it. Nope, fake handoff, fires it. It is caught, fresh open. Joke to Bill down. Gets almost to the 30 as he's out of bounds. So, man, I am toasty. I'm going to take this off. I was just cold before I started, too. Then I start talking to you guys, and I'm like, let's increase the temperature of my body by 80 degrees. Had to replace the floor, so I did that with Carly's help in spring. Now we got to do the walls, but I'm not as worried about the walls as far as being on camera. We'll get those done as we can. I got the paint. I got everything to do the walls. Just got to do it. Gun drops back, hands it off. Gonna get more fresh baked downs. Buffalo, what are you doing? It's 13:04 left in the first quarter with 36 seconds on the play clock. Well, I don't know what the Bills are doing here. Is it because I'm talking about is fucking pool and watches off limits on this darn shit? Yeah, so I was working on the camera angles because it's really actually quite hard to get the angles really crisp so you can see the pool table well and be able to see like us. Shockingly difficult angles to achieve. They're very simple, actually. Gets the snap, hands it off. There were backs on both sides. Runs to the bottom by the numbers. The Bills finally saw that one. Got about 2-3 yards there. Bop. The angles are so simple, it's difficult. If that makes sense. Because you have to have them right. So I was lining up with the camera with the diamonds in the middle on the pool table. Because if you're off by a little bit, it looks weird. You have to have it like perfect. And then place it back and little tough. Luckily, I watch a lot of TV pool, so the angles were in my head, and I got there. And I checked the first angles from the side table. Not happening. Got to go the long way. Gets a high snap, but he's got immediately throws it behind the line of scrimmage. Blocking happening from a Bill, but the Bill was in the area even with the blocking, so that was not a huge gain for the Jets. Yeah, the Bills' defense not looking great right here. So yeah, tomorrow will be a test stream. Join us if you're available for the test stream. At least stop by, say hello, hit the like button. Not a big deal if you're not available. It is going to be, we will be doing the thing, but it will be mostly a test. I got to set things up, figure out where it works in there. So, and then I think we'll start doing more of that. Instead, like I was having trouble with videos. It's like maybe we should just lean into live streaming more. We're good at this. In shock, I'm feeling lonely. On the 17, he fires it. It is oh no, incomplete this time. In the hands of his receiver, number 20, Hall. It's now 4th and 4, I believe. Yep, Rodgers is getting off. They're going to settle for the field goal. Buffalo did stop them in the red zone here. Buffalo's defense got it done, even if it took them a little longer than desired. Rodgers looking none too enthusiastic. 34-yard attempt. Zerline, a veteran kicker. 6 for 8 this season. His longest only 40 yards this season. Kick is up, and it is good. That's essentially an extra point. I don't have a time for the stream to start tomorrow. That is a good question. Is there a time that works for, like, you guys? Because I'm off tomorrow, and so's Carly. I can't do it. I guess it's got to be after 7. 6? The sun will come through the window and kind of hits the pool table weird. So I guess it won't be super late. Let's say at sometime after 6, probably like 7-ish. Because I don't want it to be super late either. And I also, if it goes well, I want to be able to have time to be on for a while. And if it doesn't, then whatever. So let's say sometime after 7. And again, if anybody can't join us, that is obviously fine. But if you're available, come in, say hey. Not the highest priority stream we've done. After 6, 7 sounds good. Okay, perfect. Then we'll go with after 7. 7 Eastern, that is. I know not everybody in here is in the same time zone. 7 o'clock Eastern. It will be after 7 o'clock Eastern. Sweet. Steph will be there. Eric will at least pop his nose in, it sounds like. Perfect. Yeah, I got to set up the TV to have the chat going so we can see it readily. I want to see where perfect is for sitting, setting up like stools and stuff. We're on a commercial break right now for the changing of balls as the Jets just scored, for anyone that doesn't know. First quarter. The angles I think I got, but like setting up where I want the computer so it's out of the way too, and getting the cord. Like there's so many cords behind this bar. It is spaghetti city back here. If you could see how many cables I have. Because I like audio, and when you want good audio, The cables add up fast. Hello, Russ the Hunter. Number 8 like. Nice, thank you. Hope you're having a good day. I'm here for some Buffalo Bills football. Glad everyone's joining us. Because if I don't stream these games, I go to my friend's house, and it's usually a very good time to hang out with those Buffalo fans. Especially when the Bills win. When they lose, it gets a little less fun. Though the last game against the Ravens, no one was being dumb. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there was disappointment and stuff, but nobody was like, you know what I mean? Nobody was being an asshat. Well, okay, one person was an asshat about it, which was very out of character for them. But aside from that, no one else was being an asshat, and that was a short outburst and very strange and honestly a very one-off for a person. So when something's a one-off and you're like, what, really, you? You can get some forgiveness. Kickoff is off. Bills will be getting it. Looks like they're just going to let it go through the end zone. That is absolutely what happened. They will start at the 30-yard line. Doing good since that awesome Steelers win. Yuck. Does that mean the Ravens or the Steelers are winning the division? Let's find out. Ravens are winning the division. They have the tiebreaker over the Steelers because the Ravens and Bengals are the only divisional game that was played. So the Ravens have one divisional game over everyone else. And we get the loss because we have a divisional loss where no one else has a divisional loss other than us. But we do have one win on the Browns, so we're not in last place anymore. Okay, running at 26, not Singletary. Who's that now? It's been 2 years without Singletary. He was 26. That's Ty Johnson, the running back from Maryland, running the ball for Buffalo. He got fresh baked downs there. We got 10:53 counting down the first quarter, 26 on the play clock. It's 1st and 10. Buffalo's ball. Have me some Bush lattes today. Only had 2 before the game. Trying to cut back. Gets the snap, fires it. Caught, gets a little hit. He stays on his feet. Fresh baked downs and another 3 as he's hit. The ball seems to have come out, but the refs did signal it out of bounds one way or the other. So if it came out, it went immediately out of bounds. We'll see this in slow replay. Boom, keeps that ball. Boom, what? Boom. Oh no, he keeps the ball. Ball did not come out. What was with all the commotion out of the Jets? That ball didn't come out for a second. That was well secured by the Buffalo Bill, Ty Johnson. Was that Ty Johnson? I don't know. There's a bag on the field. Bag on the field! He's running in the middle. Ty Johnson again. That was 22 this time, which is Ray Davis, running back from Kentucky. And there is a bag on the field. I don't see it anymore. Nice shirt. Thank you. Oh, I know you have the same shirt. Some nice little runs somebody had. Hopefully the Bills had too little too much dairy. Eat too much blue cheese, they've got the runs. LA might be the only city worse than New York. I don't disagree with that. I don't like New York. Runs it, gets up the middle, gets the fresh baked downs. He drill bits his head through to get another huge gain. Looks like almost 10 additional yards. Davis, 22 again. Stream the screen. That is absolutely impossible. We would get taken down in a heartbeat, bud. There's a reason no one else does it. Yeah, absolutely impossible. You will not find anyone on YouTube streaming the screen. And if they do, it won't last long. Hella illegal. Yeah, I mean, they'll take it down like that too. Like, YouTube's better than that. Gets the snap from shotgun, hands it off. Bills have the runs today. 22, getting a nice 6 yards on that one. This game is on ESPN, so yes, you do actually need cable to see it. It is unfortunate. ESPN and when the Peacock games happen are the only ones you technically have to pay for. All other games are available on antenna. I mean, obviously you have to be in market for like the 1 o'clocks. Like you're only getting what Fox and CBS is playing, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock wise. But for Sunday night, you can get with an antenna. Thursday, you can get Twitch is free. So So unless there's a Peacock exclusive game / these ones, yeah. If you don't like it, write the NFL. Tell them to stop being piece of shit. Runs it again, going to the bottom of the screen. Fresh baked downs. The Bills just chopping it, running it, doing a good job, effective. I'm assuming that person's not local if they're asking for it. I don't think anybody local would be asking. I think that's well known enough in Buffalo. Want to watch the game? There are plenty of websites on the internet that give zero fucks about copyright. That's true, but I won't say them on here. And please, nobody in the chat say them. That is for private. And they get the ball. Another good run. Oh my God, he's just shy of the touchdown. He's going to be on the inches line. Yeah, there's some websites you can use to find the site. That's Chuck. It's Chuck. He made the TV. It's Bill Squatch. It's Bill Squatch. We got a Bill Squatch on the TV. He might actually be on stream with us eventually. They're trying to do a sneak, and I don't think it worked. There's a flag on the play. First one of the game. Yeah, we're not going to promote the illegal sites specifically, but I don't have any fucks to give if you use them. But I don't want to get a ding from the tube gods because they are strict on that shit. Unless, of course, you're a random bot and then they just let you eat up everybody's friggin' chats like nothing and don't do. Well, they did kind of actually crack down on that. If you notice, there are less, but they still happen. It was illegal formation on the Buffalo Bills. Wow. Anyways, long story short, the person I'm sure is already gone because they're just trying to find the game. You won't find it on YouTube. It's kind of funny when people ask for it. It's like, why would I not already have it go? Oh! Yeah, let me put it on. I wasn't thinking. From under center, hands it off, runs the bottom of the screen. That should. He's going to be shy again. Just shy. And it's now a 2nd and goal. Because the penalty, it was repeat down for the 1st and goal. So now for 2nd and goal, they're basically in the same spot. As if it didn't even happen. And now they're in this time. That's a touchdown for the Buffalo Billies. Come on, let's get some more Bill Squatch. It's not hard to find even if you don't know where to look. Though I guess it does help to know the specific ones. But no, that's not what we're here for. We're not here for telling people how to illegally get things. We're just here to give color commentary radio style with too many swears. Because that's what this community needs. We don't need the sterile shit content that the television screen gives us, where they got rid of Greg Olson, an actual good commentator, because you're not allowed to have good commentators. Only good color, only the good color play callers. The play callers. I'll give the TV guys this, like Al Michaels, what's his face that does with Brady. Their play calling is exquisite, but the commentary around it is sterile and terrible. The extra point is up and good. So I will admit that they do a better job play calling than me, but I will not admit that they do a better job commentating than me or us. Fuck the regs. Definitely don't advocate for illegally watching NFL games. No, we would never do that here. That's ridiculous. And I've never illegally downloaded a piece of music in my life either. Though I guess these days you don't have to anymore, which is kind of nice. But it also kind of just, as soon as things were going well for musicians, the big companies were like, yeah, we'll just take the illegal downloading part, make it legal, and then keep all the money ourselves. Which kind of sucks. Though I do think we've made like a whopping $5 on our music as far as like streaming goes, which is actually a lot more than we expected. So, and that's like me personally. We've made like $25. Crazy. I think a lot of it's to do because we're on jukeboxes and some people play us on the jukeboxes in bars, which is cool. I do still truly believe that this is the best time in 100 years to be a musician, though. Especially if you're a musician of color, because musicians of color historically have been taken advantage of hella hard. And then all this stuff coming out with like Diddy and all that is just showing even more of how, especially female musicians of color, have been continually hella taken advantage of. Absolutely crazy. And like lots of musicians in general. So I do truly believe that right now is the best time, though it doesn't mean it's good enough. And it doesn't mean that the big corporations aren't still fighting it. But that's why all musicians of all sizes need to always band together to be one. I'll actually give Taylor Swift this. She has gone out on a limb and she has done moves to fight the big boys that did help small people, like small musicians. She has done the fight. Remember when her music got taken off streaming things? And then they painted her as the bad guy. And some people, me for a short period, believed it was like, oh, she's just, oh, it's that. It's like, no, she took it off because she's like, you need my music. You will cave. I will win. Everyone should get paid. And she won. And it was literally more about small guys than her because she was already getting all the share. And she's like, this is fucked up, pulling my music. And she won. Anyways, it was a big move. So thanks, Taylor, for that one. Seriously, she's gone up to bat for the small guy a couple times. Literally make music on my shitty laptop and cheap mic. Yeah, and you can literally get it out. Now, are a lot of ears going to hear it? No. Kickoff is off. Jets getting it through the end zone. Touchback, 30-yard line. But the option is there and it's possible. You don't have to go on the street trying to sell mixtapes or give them away, not to mention how expensive that is versus putting it on the internet is way cheap. You know, the microphone, you need it anyways. So you already needed the stuff, but you don't have to spend the money to get it out. So in that instance, it's very nice. Having streaming for like our music is so much easier to get out because I could just be like, dude, just look it up on streaming. I'm not trying to sell someone a CD that they then need to pull out and put into something, you know, because we're not on the regular radio, but we're on streaming. So like we can be on someone's playlist. I mean, Grange, you've said you listen to us frequently. Gets a snap from shotgun. Rodgers hands it off, running in the middle. This game's full of runs. Gonna get a few yards on that one. So in that respect, it's the best time ever to be a musician. But the corporations are still doing their best to fuck the little guy, and they always will. And that's why we got to fight the corporations. All of them. Fuck them. I think right now, like, you can literally be a musician that makes $50,000 now. I don't think that's ever been possible. Gets the snap out behind the line of scrimmage, gets the fresh downs, gets to the 50. He gets all the way to the 45 as he's finally taken down by the ankles by number 3. Also annoying for people to come up and be like, listen to my mixtape. It is. And that's like, now it's extra annoying because there's no reason for it anymore. Now you might as well be like, hey, check me out on Spotify. Which is still a little annoying, but I do it. Anyways. And it's free to put your music on the things. Like, you don't have to pay for it. They just pay you. Nothing, but they pay you. You're nothing. Drops around, pumps. He's got pressure coming, gets it out way behind the line of scrimmage. Gonna get all that back, though. 40 and taken down with 3 yards, it looks like, to go on second down. Yeah, you can literally make like $50,000 now, though, being a smaller touring group, where I literally don't think that was ever possible before, let's say, 2010. And I think 2010 is still early for that. Like, before 2010, for sure, though, absolutely impossible to be a middle-level musician. You were either making a fuck ton of money or losing money like crazy. Literally making negative money. Or if you were an artist of color, you made $3 and were completely exploited. But that was mostly in like the 70s and stuff. Gets the snap out, hands it off to Zero, who gonna get fresh downs. Gary Boydie, one of the worst people in music history. Responsible for releasing some of the best music in history. through terrible, terrible means. I hear weird noises out in the other room. Huh. I don't know what I keep hearing. It sounds like the dogs are fucking around, but then I go out there and they're just laying there. Not even close to where fuck around would happen. All right, in. Shotgun gets the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's trying to open up the passing play. Points, throws, incomplete, taken down on the way through. No flags, we're good. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a time in history where you can literally make a living playing music and not be a millionaire, which is, I mean, kind of unnecessary. I mean, Jim Croce, for example, one of the most popular musicians of all time, he literally released one album, was touring. The tour he died on was going to be his last tour because he was losing money. And he was huge. He had Billboard hits, multiple, from the same album, and he was losing money. So he was going to stop. Hands it off to 20, going to go up, gets the fresh baked down, 20, 10, out of bounds after the 10. Jim Croce literally was going to stop playing music in the 70s, was finishing up a tour because he wasn't making money. He was just going to go back to a regular job. Insane. That's why it's crazy, because sometimes you're like, what if this musician never died? Well, I can tell you what would happen if Jim Croce never died. Fucking nothing, actually. It was on his last couple concerts. I mean, maybe he would have gotten back into it. Maybe somebody would have given him some money to do it. I don't know. It's still a shame he died. He was fantastic. Picantry took him out. Gets the handoff from Rodgers. Only going to get 2 yards. Second down and goal. Yeah, he was his jet that he was flying. He wasn't flying. But the pilot, at the end of the fucking runway, they just had a pecan tree they never cut down because they wanted it to stay. And they had a bad takeoff, and they hit the pecan tree. Boom, dead. Fucking, why? You know what I mean? Like, aviation is such a strange history. Under center, 89 moving. He takes it, drops back. He's got some time looking at the end zone. Pressure was coming, looks swatted. Incomplete. The Jet is looking for flags. I didn't see anything that would even come close to warranting it. Looks like a finger might have gotten on that ball, honestly. Yes, that is the guy who's saying bad, bad Leroy Brown. Taken out by a pecan tree because they just left a pecan tree at the end of a fucking runway. While he was literally going to stop touring. He was in his 30s, though if you look at a picture of him, he looks like current age Sam Elliott. Yep, there was fingers on that ball. He looks like current age Sam Elliott. And he was only in his 30s. Pilots were not drunk or anything. It was literally just bad takeoff, which happens. And without the tree there, they would have been fine. Fucking crazy. Gets the snap, drops back. Rodgers, he might keep it himself. Gets it out to the end zone. Was that caught? No! They're calling him out! It's 4th and goal! Oh, and they're playing with the refs. Let's see it in slow-mo. Caught. His toes are in the air. 1, 2. That's a catch. Oh, his knee was out, though. His knee was out when his toe hit. Now, because that isn't a score, it's not automatically necessarily reviewed. Let's see here. 1. His knee. That's a tough call. Does his toe hit before the knee? But his knee's definitely hit. His knee hits out of bounds. So there's the catch. In air. Boom. Toe. I think that's a catch. I think that is a catch here, folks. That's a catch. And they're going to do an official review. And it is a touchdown. They have reviewed it. And it is a touchdown. I think that's a good call. Yeah, dude, in the 70s, like, aviation was crazy. Like, why would you keep trees at the end of runways? They're like, oh, it was a nice fucking tree. I'm sure it was a nice tree until a plane hit it. Then I guarantee the tree was gone too. So what was the point? 2:01 left in the first. We've got the extra point going off. And floop. Kick. That looks no good. No, it was good. It was just the way the camera angle was. They are saying that was a good extra point. That did not look good from my perspective. I'll tell you that right now for free. So it's now a 10-7 game. The Jets over Buffalo in the first quarter of this game. I think we're going to have a nice primetime game here. 10-7 already. A nice divisional game. It's still the first quarter. Much better than whoever the fuck played last week, or yesterday, I mean. That game was trash. At least the Bengals won, though, right? Woo. All right, anyways, anybody joining us, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing if you're new. We're growing. We really could use it. And we're on a commercial break for the changing of balls. I'm in a very good mood today, if you guys can't tell. I was hit with genius today. I've been struggling thinking, what do I do for videos? The videos I do, the algorithm isn't pushing. It's just not working. I think the football spot is a little saturated and I just don't have the time to do a good video. I think if I didn't have a full-time job, I really, truly believe I could make some really quality content. But that's just not the boat I'm in, which was leaving me frustrated. What do I do if I don't have the time to make a quality video? Because that's what I noticed with the picks. The more time I put into them, the better they are. Plain and simple. The more time, the better. And I just don't have the time. Because it takes a minimum of 6 hours to have any kind of quality. And 8 is a significant jump from 6. 8 hours is a long time to put into one video when you work a full-time job and you're in a band. And then I was like, well, yesterday, after the game, we were streaming the Ocho for a little bit. And everybody stuck around and the chat was still going. I was like, man, this is really great. And it's like, maybe we just need to expand from football and stream more. Nishka, get out of there. Nishka. And more Ocho content. Then I looked that up. That's Thursday to Sunday. That's why it stops at midnight on Sunday. It's like, well, John's been saying he wants to do the pool stuff. All the pool tournaments are starting now, which we can narrate live as well. We can do more pool-related content, more weird stuff. I think we just need to lean into the weird stuff. As long as it's sports and games, it's in the wheelhouse. You know what I mean? So I think that's literally what it is. It's like, just do this. So, seeing the Cowboys get murdered by the Lions, that was nice. That was specifically nice to see. Especially the way it happened. Yeah, so we're probably going to do some more of the Ocho streaming too. Perhaps if I'm home early on a Thursday night, you might see me pop on at midnight. I know that's late, and I don't expect anyone to necessarily be on for it. That would be if I'm in a good mood and I just feel like doing it. We'll see. Maybe some Friday nights we need to do some Ocho content. All right, going to be Need in the end zone. That's a touchback, 30-yard line for the Bills to take over. But yeah, maybe Friday if I'm available on a Saturday. Maybe the idea is to do some Ocho content. So, cause I'll tell you what, we've tried doing college football stuff, and like, I just don't like college football. The play is so sloppy. Like, people talk about how it's like, no, it's not better. It is such crap compared to the NFL, which makes sense. They're children. Gets the snap. I mean, NFL players are children when they join. Joshy's running in a little to the top. He gets it out to nobody. I think that's the first significant yardage for nobody this game, actually. Anyways, I think more additional streaming is where we're going to possibly try to take this channel instead of trying to push out specific videos. Now, if I get hit with a video I want to do, and I'm not saying I'm not going to do skits ever again either, because the skits are very fun to do. So I'm not saying I'm not doing that stuff. Just going to concentrate different. Gets the snap, hands it off. Some more runs. Runs to the top. Oh, and it looks like the turf monster helped a little bit with taking him down. They're going to be 5 yards short on third down. Josh Allen has 18 turnovers versus the Jets. Interesting stuff. Obviously, that stat's going to have to be a divisional game for any of the comparisons because you play them twice a year. And that's just statistically more probable. Coleman out there. My favorite current Buffalo Bill, I think. Pointing, rude, Josh. We got 3 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap out, 1:10. Fires it. It is caught, but it's not going to be where it needs to be. That's 4th down. What is up, Daniel Douglas? Hope John still does his bets. Yeah, he'll be doing his bets during the streams when he does them. He'll say them off. I want him to do them during, do a video for him, but he's also a busy man, and it doesn't get done. It's hard to do. So someday, maybe. Because it'd be cool if he did a whole specific bet thing. And the punt is off for Buffalo. They have a fan. Touch it. Oh, went in the end zone. Almost a perfect punt. Almost a perfect punt. Daniel, just to catch you up, tomorrow we're going to do a test stream for Chillin' Poolside, where I'm going to set up and practice pool on stream and talk to the chat. So it'll be after 7 at some point, 7 Eastern. Stop by if you are available. If not, whatever. But I think we're going to do some additional stuff like that for the channel direction. Anyways, now you're caught up. Also, this game's been pretty good. The Bills just punted. It's 10-7. Jets decisively moving down the field. Lots of runs. Everybody's had too much dairy this week. Runs all over the field. Just because you need to run more, Buffalo, doesn't mean you pass 0. Remember that. I think that's one of the flaws of Buffalo. Yeah, you need to run more, but, it doesn't mean you only run. Hands it off. There's a flag already. Rodgers gets a big arm pass. It is incomplete. Oh, that's going to be pass interference, but, which flag takes over first? I guess the pass interference is the one that's going to stand. There's a mosquito in this room I just saw. Got to take my air conditioner out. Daniel going to be a guinea pig during some streaming. Yeah, I got to work on how to set up the computer in the other room and stuff, because, there's a lot of cables, a lot of stuff, a whole board, a lot of stuff to put in a way that hopefully isn't, obnoxious. So it was a false start. 2 fouls. And, it was illegal formation. And they're going to offset because... Don't you love when something like pass interference offsets with an illegal formation? But that one, I guess, makes sense because the play can't happen. You started the play wrong. Funny, though, where it's one is literally going to be a 40-yard penalty and then a 5-yarder gets you. Offset penalties. Buffalo's going to be happy they got that one. So it's repeat down still, 1st and 10. With offset penalties, that is not always necessarily the case. It depends on the offsets. That rule gets super complicated. I think it's Rule 13. Double fouls. Oh my God, that rule is hard to read. Shuffles it behind. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage. I think they might have lost a yard on that one. And the quarter has ended. That was an exciting first quarter of foosball. What an exciting first quarter. Oh, that was sticky. Let's get fucking tissue. Yuck! Even as a kid, not like a super little kid, but a kid I can actually remember, always hated having sticky hands. Some kids are always sticky. I was not a sticky kid. Because if I got sticky pop, I also think popsicles used to be stickier. If any parents are in the chat, let me know if I'm fucking wrong or right. I don't know. I don't have kids. But every time I have a popsicle and I see my nieces and stuff, They're not as sticky as kids around. I remember my friends being much stickier than my nieces and their friends that I see. They're just not as sticky. And I see them get dirty with popsicle, and they just, you can tell. Anyways, hated being sticky. So I would never eat stuff that would make me sticky unless I had the availability of getting washed right after water. I'd wash myself in a fucking puddle because I didn't mind being dirty. I'd go in a friggin' cesspool of a bucket to wash that sticky off. But God be damned if I was sticky. Like oranges? Dude, I didn't eat oranges that often, even though I loved oranges, because I ate them like a child, and I'd get sticky. Fucking hate being sticky. Gross. Carly is working. It's your birthday tomorrow? Number 36. Oh, you're an old. I'm not far behind you. I'm 32. I don't look 32, though. I look like I'm 40. Happy birthday. You know what? Well, this shot will be an early birthday shot for you, because we probably won't be on at midnight, but unless you insist we should be, and then we will be, because I don't even work tomorrow, so this game will be done probably around 11:15. But, number 36. Big birthday. Don't get sticky on it now. Just had that whole conversation. You're like, having sticky fit. Oh, it's the worst. Probably has to do with the fact that I have some obsessive compulsion. So when I'm sticky, I can't stop doing this. Probably part of it. Growing up with obsessive compulsions is weird, especially when it's not a disorder though. It's not OCD because it doesn't interfere with my life. They're just there. Gets the pass off and taken down by a leg. Stretches that ball out little dangerously for an additional yard, but he did pull off the fifth yard. Would have been 4. Yeah, like stepping on cracks bothers me, but it's also not impossible. Like if I do step in a crack, I'm not going to lose my mind and ruin my day, but I'm going to avoid them. If I hit one foot, I've got to kick something with the other. I got to kick in symmetry and stuff like that. It's just a thing. That always was annoying when my brother would randomly punch the shit out of me, and I'd be like, "Now the other arm hurts." I had to run into a wall. Gets the snap, fires it, caught. Gets to almost the 40, fresh baked down. See, and also it wasn't so bad. This is why I wasn't disordered. My brother did not know I had to do that. I was smart enough to be like, got to even out this pain. And I'd wait for him to be gone, and then I'd find a corner and just yeet myself into it real fast just to get a nice little ha. And then I'd be like, all right, feel better. Just sitting down. My brother wasn't particularly strong, so when he punched the hell out of my arm, it didn't hurt that bad. Little weak piece of shit. Anyways. That was a stray. He didn't deserve that. 5 motioning up front. He shuffles it to the side and taken down. Going to be no gain or a very small gain, if anything. 2nd down. The Buffalo defense seems to be there, but they can't let a big play happen. Aaron Rodgers is always available for a big play. Well, this is the first week without, what's-his-face, too? Salah? No. Yes, Salah. 13:03 in the second quarter. Rodgers got 2 backs beside both sides. 83 moving a little bit, takes it, hands it off to number 20, who's taken down by the legs. That'll be a nice loss of about 4 yards. A little headbutt there. What do you think you are, Baker? Bernard! With that one. Beautiful job. Taking down Breece Hall. Breece Hall or Bryce Hall? Both of them are players. Got to run in half an hour. Got 2 midterms tomorrow. Yuck! Yeah, study up for those. Don't stay on stream for my sake and get a bad grade. We stream a fucking lot. Gets it out just in time to nope. Oh, that was a shuffle. It was a forward shuffle, though, so I don't think that would have been a fumble. Anyways, Jets have it either way. Yeah, good luck on those midterms. Midterms suck. I did prefer midterms over no midterm, though, because I always did better on the final if there was a midterm than if there was none. It's like the midterm almost gives you a chance to fuck up, and most professors let you drop one test, and I don't know, in my experience, the midterm was allowed to be partially dropped, as long as you did good on the final. I was a straight B student. That's right, 3.02 GPA. Punt is off. I got B's and everything. You'd get 1 C and 1 A just to even out. Fair caught at the 20. I'm already gonna get a bad grade. Ain't no sure thing is a good grade for me. I always just B's. We got a flag on the play. Seriously, I was very consistent with the B's. I did not get very many A's, and I did not get very many C's. Holding! Oh, on the Buffalo Bills. Ouch. Can't be a straight B student. Got to get into grad school, and you need a 3.25. Yep, that's a little higher than I had. Depends on the grad school, but I mean, I'm assuming you know which one you want to get into, and if that's their requirement, you got to get a little higher than that. But seriously, through my entire college career, it was a remarkable how consistently B I was. Well, people were there saying C's get degrees. I was like, fuck that. That's not good enough. Then I'd see people getting A's. I'm like, you're trying too hard. Then I'd get my B's. Please. Got to do the QLT5 research. I don't know what that is. Gears already in motion. Well, that sounds good and productive. I'll trust you on it. Oh, man. Yeah. Graduated both high school and college with both a 3.83. Well, look at you showing off, Daniel. I did not apply myself that much in high school or college. Like, I applied myself just as much. Like, literally, when I say I was the epitome of a B student, I really was. My entire attitude was just B. Like, C's, not good enough. Like, I'm better than a C. You know, I had just enough arrogance to be better than that. But when it came to A's, I was like, I don't really care. Just, like, I had just enough stoner in me. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't a full-on stoner, right? I wasn't a full stoner where I was like, I don't care. It was like, no. I'm going to get high and do at least a little studying. I would actually do that with one of my friends. So he was a geology major. I was a music major. He wanted to learn bass. I wanted to learn about rocks. Took a few geology courses. He'd teach me about rocks. So I'd do good in that class, in my meteorology class and stuff. And I'd teach him music. And literally we would just sit there, have a couple beers, smoke a few bowls, and just learn together. It was some of the most productive studying I've ever done in my goddamn life. Not that that's for everyone. It's more so the teaching back and forth that was the productive part. The weed probably did not help, to be honest. But it was there. Hence the B's. He was a straight A student, though. He applied himself more. Big stoner, too. In shotgun, gets it. They're on the 10-yard line to start. Going to run the ball. No, they are not. They're going to lose a yard. Definition of mid. Now, the definition of mid is getting straight C's. Because C's do, in fact, get degrees. You can get a degree with a straight-ass C. The problem is most people that aim for C's get some D's and rarely get B's. So then the D's bring them down to nothing. Whereas a true only C's would get it. So I am slightly above mid, I would say. I do not think a straight-ass B consistently is mid. It's just above mid. It's not excellence. A's are excellence. Gets the snap from shotgun. He's got pressure. He's in the end zone. They got hands on him. No, he's running out of it. He's getting the ball out. There's a flag. Big arm pass. It is. I think that's caught, but we'll see what happens. Davis with the catch. Care too much about playing soccer in school, so you graduated with 3.01? That's very funny that I had a .01 higher than you. From music was also super hard. Like, music was a very, very hard subject to go to school for. What is that motioning? Penalty declined, so it'll be first down for Buffalo. It was against there. It was illegal contact on defense, but it will be declined. Got a medal for it in college, but you hated college, though, with all the pointless gen eds. I liked my gen eds. Well, not all of them. Actually, not a lot of them. Now that you say that. Took a lot of science classes, though, and I fucking loved those. I got to do a bunch of earth science. Oh, they're pointing. That's going to be on Buffalo. Yep. False start. I had a good experience in college. My mother passed away my senior year, and that was actually the best GPA I had the entire time in college. Still, again, it was pretty tight within there. It made up, I had one bad semester, which was like a 2.8 something, but then my really good semester, right after my mom passed away, made up for that one and kept me at the straight ass fucking 3, which is hilarious. Hands it off, gonna run, real good run, gonna get, boom! It was 1st and 15, and they got themselves all but 1 yard of it. You hated your teacher who wanted your credit report. Yeah, I remember you telling. Yeah, that you should have hated them. Gonna get the fresh baked downs in another 5 yards. I was also in the fraternity, and I became fraternity president, which was a mistake probably. I mean, I did a good job, but like, oh my God, you want to start fucking hating all the brothers in your fraternity, become president, because you got to manage all these college students. Terrible. Though I did enjoy being in the fraternity. It was the music fraternity, so we sang and shit. Literally. Did singing Valentines for fundraising. It was great. We had a chorus. Real fucking nerdy. Hands it off. Gonna get a couple yards. Loved school, kindergarten through grad school. Nerd. Good evening, Mike. Yeah, Steph, you are a nerd, but you're the great kind of nerd because you just know stuff. Like, knowing stuff is great. I love learning. I still love learning. I've always liked school. I just never, cared to get A's. And I never had a reason to get A's. I got out of college just fine. I don't use my degree, and even if I did, I was going to be a teacher. I was going to get a degree with a fucking 3.02. Gets the snap, drops back. He's got chasing. He's getting chased. He keeps it himself, only going to get a couple yards as he's negotiated out of bounds. Yeah, Grange is in school for engineering. And he's already got his eye on grad school. I believe it that you are nerdier. But I don't know. Grange, you've never met Steph. Steph is hella nerdy. She was a librarian. Legitimately, she was a librarian. She worked for a law office, and she became a vet tech just because she wanted to learn this shit. Which is actually the epitome of using company money to learn shit. C's will literally not get me degrees. You need to maintain a 2.5 GPA to maintain a qualification needed for upper division. Yeah, but you're doing important stuff. I didn't do important stuff. Fresh baked downs and gets to the 20. A nice pass. She was a librarian. I don't think you get nerdier than librarian, dude. I'm sorry. I think librarian takes the case. Takes the cake. It's a librarian. That's where nerds live. She's like queen nerd. She got to tell nerds to shut the fuck up. Like, nerds like you are around her and she's like, shut the fuck up, nerd. That's how nerdy she was. Gets it from under center, Josh Eve. Oh my God, out of pressure, he fires it. And a late flag in there. Ooh, he isn't. Okay, well, now if you're trying to do nerdy fraternities, I was in the music fraternity. Music fraternity, nerdier than engineering fraternity. It was pass interference. Wow. Yeah. Respect, Steph. I would love to be a librarian. Yeah. Actually, one of Carly's friends is a librarian as well. And she absolutely loves her job. Talk about nothing but math. Bro, we talked about nothing but music. And I get it. You think music's not nerdy because you're a nerd and you like music too, but it is. Gets 2-3 yards. I had an ex-girlfriend and I wanted to like sing a song to her on a guitar and sing. And she was like, oh my God, please don't. And I forever am thankful that that relationship didn't work out because Carly lets me sing to her, even if it's terrible. I'm not known for my singing. And when I play bass and stuff, she gets super excited. So like, if you're nerdy about something and the partner you're trying to seek is like, ew, yeah, fuck them. Whether it be D&D or math or music or whatever the fuck it is. If your partner doesn't have to like it. They don't have to like it. But if they give you like, fuck them. Big pass into the end zone it is. Oh, not reeled in. Depends on what music you're doing. Hell no. Rock and roll stars are actually bigger nerds than anyone. Music you learn in college is hella nerdy because all you do is theory. Not just theory. Classical theory. I played classical bass. And I can make someone cry with it. I know bowing technique. Please don't. That's awful. What? Don't do what? Sing? I just complimented you, Carly, and now you're going to just take it back on yourself? That's a touchdown for Buffalo, number 13. Reeling it in. Hollins. Man, that was a struggle to get that touchdown, I feel. But they got it. Oh, no. Now, Grange, don't mistaken. I'm not trying to say you're not nerdy, and also, you are probably nerdier than me. I was just saying, fraternity-wise, I think music fraternity is nerdier than engineering fraternity. Especially nowadays, engineering has gotten cooler. But Steph is still nerdier than you. She's also had a lot more time to be nerdy than you. You're only in your early 20s. Not a whole lot of time to be nerdy by the time you're in your early 20s. You're just figuring out your nerd. That was the worst extra point I've ever seen. God, when did Bass get so bad? Dude, Bass sucks. I'd hate to say it. I love Bass. My God. Can we see a replay on it? What happened? Oh, they got a hand on it. They got a hand on it. It's not his fault. Not his fault. They got smacked. He had an ex who only wanted to watch shows and movies she wanted to watch Star Wars, and she threw a temper tantrum. That relationship thus ended. Yeah, again, you gotta compromise. She doesn't have to like Star Wars, but like at a certain point, like you do like Star Wars, so like fucking put up with it and watch it. And then I'm assuming from what you said, you watched a lot of her shit. Yeah, relationships are compromise. Again, if you're with someone that wants to fucking serenade you and you don't necessarily want to be serenaded, well, number one, end the relationship if you don't fucking like it because that's cute as shit. I don't care what anyone says. I'll die on that hill. But anyways, take this serenade and be like, that was fantastic. Thanks so much. Because like that's such a nice gesture. Like if somebody's not going to accept your nice gesture because they're like, it gives me the ick. Yeah, fuck that person. And that goes both ways and for any kind of relationship. I don't care if you're gay, straight, whatever. And which way it's going. Doing something like that, wanting to perform a music for someone is cute as shit, comes from the heart, and anyone that doesn't want to accept that, regardless of how good it is, they've got the ick because you'll never satisfy that fucking person in your life. You will never make them happy if they can't take something heartfelt and just be like, thanks. It's not hard to say thanks and just be like, that was great. Now, me and Carly are a little different because if I play for her and it sucks, she's like, dude, that was fucking terrible. What's wrong with you? And I cry. But I'm a professional musician and so is she. And she's literally critiquing me so that I'm better when I'm performing. So I'm not talking about that. But if I'm just like, Carly, I got this for you, or if it's something I'm like working on and like it's understood that it doesn't need a critique yet, she doesn't critique it. She's like, that was fantastic. Awesome. It's well on its way, dude. Good job. Still get that. Because not everything needs a critique, even when you're in the situation to give critiques, because she absolutely is. So yeah. Don't, any young people in here especially, don't let somebody, it's the ick. Yeah, fuck them. Just find someone else. If you do anything heartfelt, I mean, if they don't like it and you know they don't, and they're still like, oh, thanks, that counts. They're being a big person. They're being good. They don't, you're not necessarily good at it. But it's the thought that counts. Need to pay Alex for his relationship advice. I got great relationship advice, but I don't have good early dating advice because I don't know what it's like anymore. But when things get serious, I'm good. Watch everything she watched with her and never saw anything I like. See, and that's just it. You can't do that. There's got to be a give and take. If you both like movies, like you're not going to like the same shit of everything. There's got to be a give and take. Same thing goes with everything. It's like sports too. When you hear people that's like if one person likes sports, like try to like sports at least a little. And gonna get nowhere for the Jets. Not to say that your significant other has to accept if you're one of the people that like nonstop watches baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, and football, so it literally never stops. You've also got to compromise and know that life isn't only sports. But if you're like me and just a football fan, which I'm a bad example because Carly loves football too. It's one of the things we connected over. But like if you're with someone, like they have to respect that you like football and that your team plays on a pretty fucking specific day. And then you've also got to fucking accept when they want to do something stupid like fucking apple picking. Yeah, you got to go apple picking. It sucks. I'm sorry. Drops back. Aaron Rodgers fires a big pass. It's wide open cut. Taken down past the 40. Big gain for the Jets. Girlfriend may not understand literally anything you learn, but damn it, she still listens when you complain. Now that sounds like a good girlfriend, Grange. So nerdy, you love to watch Star Wars, Doctor Who, Lord of the Rings, and Marvel movies. Whoa. Out of all those, I'm just Lord of the Rings. I've just never gotten into Doctor Who, to be fair. And I don't like Star Wars. Oh! Trying to do a trick play! The make it look like you need a pass, shuffle behind, then the pass didn't work. Taken down. Cardinals only play for like 3 hours a week. Yeah, and like they don't have to like football. I think honestly, when somebody likes sports, I think it's nice when the other person at least like tries a little. Also, some guys are really big dicks when like, I was gonna say guys, but it could technically go both ways. But like, let's be real, it's the guys being a dick and the girl not necessarily into football. That's just the way it works usually. Could go both ways. Anyways, but a lot of guys, and I've seen it, they're like, their girlfriend or wife or whatever will be like, I'm going to try to sit down and watch. And then they ask a question and it might seem dumb to you. Gets a snap just in time. Rodgers fires it. It's caught. He avoids the tackle. And he got tackled anyways. It was 2nd and 17. He got only some of those. And then they're like, I'm trying to watch this. You brush them off. It's like, dude, how fucking hard is it to explain what's happening in a football game? It's half dead air. It takes 3.5 hours to get through 60 minutes of football. You got time to explain a couple fucking things. They're making an effort, so fuck you if you're that person. If the person's making an effort to like your thing, it doesn't matter if you find it annoying. Because eventually they'll learn. You're the problem. There's a penalty on someone. I've seen that a lot, actually, and it really infuriates me because it's like, dude, they're trying. You literally complain that your girlfriend doesn't like sports, and then when they try to like sports, you push them away actively. Like, fuck you. I don't tend to talk to people like that long term either because they're fucking assholes, but fucking happens. Don't be that guy. That's your time to get drunk with your friends and complain. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got to complain to some degree. Each side's got to listen. Trying to watch the game, not answer a bunch of questions. How dare some broad try to understand something I like, right? Gets the snap, drops back. Oh my God, and he's sacked. Now that's the defense we expect out of some Buffalo Bills. He just got eaten. Rodgers just got eaten. Yeah, it's the same with people that over complain about the Taylor Swift thing. It's like, dude, it's really not that big of a deal. Ooh, they showed Taylor Swift a couple times. Some young people are getting an interest in football, including women. Wait, it's opening up the pool of women that like a sport? It's only like men have complained about that for 100 years. My family's always had a lot of women that love sports, so luckily my family's never had that side. Punting units out for the Jets on 4th and 23. Bills just beating them backwards. Dang. They were almost able to get some field goal possibilities. Not today, the Bills say. Punt is off. And it's going to be in the end zone. Dang. So close on these punts, but it's just over. Knowing how they constantly shove her. The last game, it was 6. That's not a constant shoving their face. Any other celebrity gets shown just as much, if not more. It's really not that bad. I'm not saying it's 0% not annoying. I'm not saying it's 0% annoying. Like, it's a little annoying, and you're allowed to be annoyed. And I don't think anybody on the stream is what I'm talking about. But there's people you hear, and it's like, dude, they get, like, mad about it. And it's like, dude, fucking chill. Yes, they're going to show the fucking huge pop star. It would actually be more weird if they didn't. I'm just saying, when people get, like, objectively mad over it, it's like, dude, you need to calm down. You need to fucking calm down. Yeah, like I said, it's a little annoying, and that's fine. I'm, again, talking about people that get, like, mad. Because we all know them. Let's be real. We all know the person that gets mad. Carly is home, if you can't tell from the dog squeaks. Nishka. All right. Just muted it for a second. She really wasn't that bad. I muted it, and then immediately she stopped barking for a few seconds. I was like, what, really? Can you use my mute button and you're not going to do it? Your coin goes out tomorrow, officially, because I got the day off. I finally have the other thing with it. You're going to love it. And I'll give you a tracking number because I have your email. I absolutely promise it will be out tomorrow. The other people got theirs. They came in nice. But you get the extra gift that these other guys don't get. And for no other reason than, well, you'll know the reason when you get it. Yeah, and then I just don't get shit done. I don't know what to tell you, man. I am consistent with my not getting stuff out. Though last week I was busy. I actually probably should have gotten it out today. I absolutely could have gone to the post office today and gotten it out, and I didn't. But tomorrow I will, because I literally have to. I really want I want it gone. Well, not gone. It doesn't matter. Okay, stop. Okay, yeah, I know. She's home. Thanks for letting me know, dogs. They literally have to run into the room you're in and be like, dude, did you not notice? Mom's home! You didn't come over. Dino, get out of her face. I gave her the piggyback today. I see that. I have a crazy story. Okay. It's a hefty, it's a real coin. Like, it's real metal. Mind everybody that I did not ask for this extra gift. Yeah. Who cares, dude? I can give anybody whatever the fuck I want to. You don't even know what the extra gift is. No one does. Well, John and Carly do. Hands it off. Gonna get an extra 5 yards after fresh baked downs. 2-minute warning now for the first half. Dogs are like a lot of children running. Dude, mom's home! What are we doing over here? Application for a job today. Good job, Daniel Douglas. What's the job for? You were mentioning stuff last week. Back in my day. game's actually been pretty exciting.
What's the time?
2-minute warning.
What did it start?
On time. 8:15. Why? Is it
I
what?
thought I worked early.
Oh. It's 9:24. That's about normal.
Yeah, but like meaning I left. Well, a little after.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
It seems that our audience is into the pool stuff idea.
Good, because it's going to be super fun.
Yeah. So we're going to do a test stream tomorrow. You're going to do it with me, hopefully.
Are you going to get it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
No, Tom is.
Okay. Because I just remembered.
Yeah, I already texted. I was like, you didn't like remind me or anything? And he's like, no, Tom's doing it. I was like, oh, sweet. So I'm off the hook for tomorrow. All right, Carly's going to be joining us here shortly. I'm going to turn her mic on now. Because otherwise I'll forget to turn her mic on. I did that to John. It was a few weeks ago. Then like later, people are like, man, it was kind of quiet. And it's like, yeah, he was muted. You know, it doesn't matter how much you study. You can't get all the Polish out of you, you know? They're adorable and have the object permanence of a pillowcase. That adds up. That was the comparison for children and dogs. Children and dogs being similar because they're adorable and have the object permanence of a pillowcase. With Smalls, that's absolutely true. Smalls was barking. Whoa, thanks, dude.
Oh.
The fuck?
Sorry.
Smalls was literally barking at the door after Carly was like clearly home and already interacted with her. And then she was like, bark, bark, bark. Why aren't you in the house? Bark, bark, bark. It's like, what the hell, doggo?
Now she's turning out the wrong way again.
Yeah. Looking to be a cashier at Hobby Lobby. It looks like they start at $9.25 an hour. Might as well apply and try it out. I agree. I'm a strong proponent of get a fucking job and you can leave it if you need to.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when people like move, which I don't think you did, but maybe you did. But either way. In shotgun, Joshy Poo gets it. He's got pressure. Hands on him. He avoids it. Going up to the top. He passes himself. Gets 5 yards out of bounds. Sometimes the smartest people in the room, but the time have the cognitive faculties of a peanut. Are you talking about Polish people like me? I think I'm still allowed to make those jokes, right? Because I'm Polish? I don't know. Every once in a while I get in trouble for those. Yeah, I mean, especially 1925, that's very good. Especially like anywhere, honestly. I mean, even in New York, that's pretty fucking good. And we have, I think, the highest minimum wage, except other than California. Oh, my guy's going to be shy of fresh baked downs. There's a flag, though. I think California's got slightly higher than us, and that's it. And still not even close to 19, so yeah. Get at it. And again, when a better job comes, take it. I've also heard Hobby Lobby is a good place to work. It is. After replay, there was no foul. Wait. Yeah, they've been picking up a lot of flags this season. I like that. One of my friends is just moved. She's in the process of just relocating, wants to get out of the area, wants to move down south. I was like, cool. And we told her, was like, dude, I don't care if you got to get a job at fucking McDonald's. Get a job right away. Find a better one and leave McDonald's. Like, you have no...
She's still there.
Oh, really?
No, really.
Whatever. Either way, the story, the point of this still stands. Oh my God, look at the subtitles.
Oh, yeah, it does that.
Oh, it got really weird. Look at it. It's just gibberish. Anyways, we told her, it's like, just get a job anywhere. Literally McDonald's. And it's like, Carly had to do that when we moved to here. She had a job at McDonald's for what, 4 or 6 months? Something like that. And then got a better job. Still in food service, but like at a smaller place.
I was only at McDonald's for so long because I was working 2 jobs.
Oh, yeah, you did for a little bit there. And it was like she just needed a job, and then she got the better job and left. Now, again, McDonald's is significantly worse than what you're talking about at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby's the job you leave McDonald's for in my story.
Oh, 100%.
Like 100%. I'm just saying, since it came up. And that's going to be fresh baked downs on a 3rd and 1 for the Bills. Yeah, Hobby Lobby is the job you leave McDonald's for, so, like, good. That's a good job. Just since you brought up jobs and stuff, I thought I would tell that. Kind of sad. Now Carly just tells me friend is still here, and that makes
It makes me so sad.
annoyed. I think she's one of the cases that leaving even for a little bit would be good for her. Oh, incomplete, and there's a flag. Man, the Jets are getting all kinds of. What are you looking for? I don't recall.
Because I turned the volume down.
That makes me sad that my friend is still here.
I know.
I mean, except for the fact that I get to see her. That's nice, but pass interference. Yep. DJ Reed. See you, Grange. Good luck on your midterms. I'm sure you don't even need luck. You're going to ace them either way. Another job that's really good, I hear, is Aldi's. Also, one of the craziest things, they let their cashier sit. What an idea. Fires it behind the line of scrimmage, hits a wall of men, just does one of these and gets a few yards.
I guess I'll wait for halftime for my story because it's intense.
Yeah, wait until switching of balls.
No, I'll wait till halftime because there's only a minute left.
Oh, right. Get a job right away. Easy to find a job when you already have one. Also true. Even bought some new shirts. Ooh, and a new watch. Daniel, what did we say about watches? We like Buffalo here. No talking about watches.
I should put on one of those really big, oversized Bill jerseys you have.
You should. One of them's cut up already.
I know.
Drops back. Fires it. It is caught for fresh baked downs. Buffalo's got 3 timeouts. Use one now, I think. They're not using it. Okay, the clock stopped. Someone's using it. Yeah, Hobby Lobby, Aldi's, those are jobs that are notoriously, like, good cashier jobs to have. Because, like, they do things like literally fucking let you sit. And they pay way better than other ones. What a novel concept. You can get more out of it. It's huge. It's a triple X. It's a dress. It's a triple XL Bills jersey.
I knew people can't even fully.
Gets the snap from shotgun. Fires past to nobody in the end zone. There is a flag. Clock will stop. Yeah.
But it still fails.
You're
I
pregnant
have no
with 2.
Yeah.
It's on your womb. Yeah, no appointment for me tomorrow, so.
That's cool.
I do have to go to the post office for real. Grange already yelled at me.
As he should.
I know. I've had the thing.
And you were like harassing Irish to go to the mailbox?
They only got theirs last week, and to be fair, Grange's extra thing only came in this week, so. Well, last weekend.
The short sleeves is almost full length, folks.
I'm making sound conditioning out of those.
It's down to my knees.
Ineligible man downfield, declined, pass interference.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, 12 men on the field on the defense, declined. Pass interference, defense number 22 is being accepted. Wow. Rookie mistake having, that's what you do when you fire your head coach and get a new one. You get 12 men on the field. Rodgers is doing okay, but it seems there's some fumbling about like coaching stuff, which makes sense because they just got rid of their coach after 5
Right,
weeks.
yeah.
They should have gotten rid of him in the offseason. And I actually think that. I think the Jets are better off without Salah, but they should have gotten rid of him in the offseason. I don't think getting rid of him right then was necessarily smart, especially right before the Bills. But I don't know. What do I know? Hands it off, running in the middle. With forward progress, it's going to get a solid 4 yards.
I think I'm half cut off the camera. I just realized.
Oh, you are. Let me adjust that.
Nobody even knows the Smalls is around. Oh, well, now they really don't know that she's around. There's Smalls. Here she is.
If you move back, it's more convenient too.
Oh.
Just a little scooch.
We were just doing the one chair.
A little scooch.
Oh, that chair.
I mean, you're
noisy.
fine. Just.
You could hear that on stream.
Oh, I know. He was talking about it. I mean, they weren't
Put
expensive
some
chairs. What do you expect?
40 in there.
They're getting the job done. How old is Smalls? We're not exactly sure.
No idea.
What's our prediction now? Because we've had her for almost a year now.
We've had her for about a year.
We've had her about a year, so
we
think she was over 10 when we got her, so over 11. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
no
definitely
idea.
got the size. She's definitely over.
Like,
just
because her
smacked her.
side, me too. She's got, well, I don't even know.
I think she's over
She
13.
cannot see out of this
I think
eye.
she's over 13.
But, like, sometimes she's, like, running around crazy little small dogs. And then I'm like...
13's not that old for a small dog.
I guess that's true. Because when you met Bean, she was, what, 16 already?
She died at
Or-
18.
Oh, 14 maybe?
No, so we...
Because we lived in the apartment for 5 years.
Yeah, so she was way younger.
13.
Way
Because
younger.
she
When I
passed
met
the
Bean
first
or when
year
I
of the
lived
house.
with Bean?
Lived with Bean, I'm sorry.
So that was 20... Let's just say 22 years old.
22 years old?
Is us being 22 years old.
Oh, I was like...
When
what-
did she
oh,
die?
Oh.
When we were...
The first year we moved into the house.
We were 25.
It was, and
Or
I don't remember
26.
what month.
Oh my god, the ball came out from Josh's poop.
Oh!
That's a fumble, but the Bills have it.
And then he kind of gave it away too.
Yeah, that's
was
going to fuck
weird.
things up. It's bringing third down, and it's going to be from about the 10-yard line for third and goal, right? Anyways, so let's say 26, 22, so that is 4 years. So 4 minus 18, 14 years old when I moved in with the Bean. So she was about 14.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, she would be older than Smalls was. But we still went on walks at that point. I walked her all around town.
That's what I mean. It's
Yeah.
not unreasonable for a small dog to be spry then. But it's also not unreasonable for her eyes to be gone.
Yeah, her other one I can
'Cause
start to see
13's
clouding
still
up,
13
and
for
I
a
don't want
doggo.
her to be completely gone because then she can't follow me around outside.
Sure she
You
can.
know.
You just got to be noisy.
Oh,
And you got smells still.
yeah.
You just can't hide on her.
But she doesn't hear so well. I'll be calling her from behind and she's running the other direction. So it's going to be a mess. She's going to have to be on a leash and she hates it, but she's going to have to.
All right, so it's 3rd and 11. It's not 3rd and goal. It's close to goal, though. Oh, boy. Oh, the fresh downs is the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
In lonely shotgun gets a snap. 27 seconds left on this clock. He's getting. Oh, he avoids the tackles. Gets it into the end zone. Caught. That's a touchdown.
That was beautiful.
Oh my God! Josh Allen almost got
He
swallowed
slithered.
up in there.
He
He
slithered.
did slither out. He had to like duck down, touch his helmet to the gas tank, and get out of there.
That was good.
Getting a touchdown. Hey, Zach Taylor, this is how you end like halves and games and stuff. You get down the field and get points. That was a beautiful pass. Josh Allen's a monster. I'm starting to think Josh Allen might be the best quarterback in the league. And McDermott's just really a lot worse than fucking Andy Reid. There's the kick.
It's good.
He missed the first extra point, but it did get touched.
I did hear you
They got
say that.
fingered.
Because then you were like, fast
they-
sucks.
They finger banged it. Well, he's been having bad luck this year. Who puts it to? It's 20.
Didn't you say you wasn't doing that well last year?
No, last year was only at the very end.
Okay.
The hell camera work is this?
It's terrible.
So, with 21 seconds left in the first half, the game is 20-10.
That was a really good play. That was
It
awesome.
was a good play.
If that was my team, I'd be like, yeah! You know what I mean? Like,
The chat got to get Alex Pelka relationship advice today too.
I know, I heard that driving up the hill.
Oh yeah.
And then I was thinking about, I was like, oh my God. I was like, Alex spends almost every stream just being like, I love my wife. Which is cute
Yeah.
and all, but I'm
Sorry
like, wow.
about that.
No.
Maybe
I'm
I'll
not
think.
complaining.
No,
I'm
you know
just
what?
saying,
Yeah, I'll
Here we
rethink it.
go. Here we go.
See, I'm so
Always
nice.
dramatic.
Ugh.
Super dramatic.
I don't know. I just want my wife to love me back, I
Here
guess.
we go.
Kickoff is off, and it will be through the end zone, 30-yard line. Another job you think you would work at is Costco. They start at 22. Really? Want to be their
Wow.
hot dog maker? Yeah, the hot dog maker would be the best spot. They start at $22 fucking an hour at Costco? Jesus, that's a lot. I mean, that's great. That's shocking in all the right ways. Wow. Yeah, Walmart ain't doing that. I'll tell you that for free. They do work hard at Costco.
I've never been to Costco.
It's a lot like a Sam's Club, or it's almost like a Restaurant Depot, but for regular people.
That's what I thought it
and
was.
regular people stuff, not restaurant stuff.
Mm.
Fires it, caughts it. See, they're going to get out of bounds with a little gain. That wasn't a far enough out. 14 seconds left. One timeout for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is always going to try a Hail Mary in these situations.
I haven't really seen much of him playing, so I'm kind of glad I get to see this game.
Another thing I've learned in my life and through paying attention to others' experiences and my own, a boring job isn't necessarily that bad.
No.
And when you have a job that's got ups and downs, you got to take both sides. When it's busy, it's exciting and your days go by, but it's tiring. And when it's slow, it's really boring and kind of hard and your days are long. But at the same time, you're not working all that hard. So you take the good and the bad, and boring isn't always bad. Oh my God, I thought that was a bullet.
For a second.
That was a bullet. They're in bounds. They're going to have to use a timeout if they're going to keep this drive alive. 8 seconds left on the clock. Nearest Costco is 90 miles away, though. No.
No. I drive and have driven very far for jobs, and I currently drive an hour and a half to fly, and that is not 90 miles. And there is a line.
Mine is 60.
And I am on the line of how far you should drive.
Mine is 60, but I work from home most time. I only have to go in. I go in about once a week. I'm supposed to go in 3 times a week. I don't. I just don't. City, if you're listening, I didn't say that. I go in plenty. I'm a good little boy.
The worst.
Hey.
I might need to borrow your Jeep on Thursday.
Why?
I mean, Wednesday.
Why?
Because I got to call my mechanic tomorrow because my tire is really bad.
Shh, don't say it too loud. People might hear you.
The car will hear me. And I don't want it to put.
But the tire's already bad, you just said.
Exactly. I don't want to drive all the way to Niagara Falls in it. I'm calling him tomorrow. It's probably going to take him a week to get in because he's got to order this shit.
My poor Jeep getting
just
abused.
One time to Niagara Falls.
Oh my God!
One time.
Got to put air.
And I think I'm gonna get
put air in the tires as normal.
I literally don't even think.
Please don't overfill my tires.
I don't overfill your tires.
Yes, you do.
I did the one time because I thought it was too higher PSI, and it wasn't even that much.
You did it every time. My tires have always just been real leaky. Then it evened out by the time I noticed.
Well, then it evened out by the time you noticed.
No, this time only one tire's leaky, I think, or maybe there's 2. There might be 2 tires are leaky. I don't know. It's an old Jeep. Something's always wrong with it. I don't bother getting the sensor fixed because...
Why? At this point, it doesn't even
Every time I get one fixed, another one just goes.
Exactly.
You've
never had that fixed for years because...
well, no, because I think the tires are so bad. Big arm pass into the end zone. It's the Hail Mary. It's the Hail Mary.
Did he catch it? Did he catch it?
No, the ball came out. They called the touchdown still, though.
It looked like he landed, but if he gets his booty on the ground, that counts. And his booty was on the ground if he caught that.
30 miles is a pretty standard commute. Don't hit the camera.
Let's see it.
They're all reviewed. It looked like he got it at first.
Wow.
Reels it in. Does he survive the ground?
Boop. He has it, yeah.
Yeah,
it's still
that's a touchdown.
Wow.
And then it comes out.
There you go, Aaron Rodgers. That
this
was
game
fantastic.
is exciting stuff, guys. Whoa. This game is exciting.
I did not think it was going to get like this.
Wow, that's the Aaron Rodgers magic.
Wow.
That's what you paid for, Jets. That is right there. That's what you paid for.
Give Bills a run for their money.
Wow.
Come on. They got to work for it now.
The Bills are playing a very good game of football too.
Yeah.
But oh man,
what
are you doing there?
I came in at the good time of football.
Poor Bills always are the victim of these plays. The Bills are still up regardless though. See, and this is Zach Taylor. This is why you do these things. Dear Zach Taylor.
Wow. 20-17. Going into the half. Oh, that was real exciting. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if you were there and you left early before the half? That would have sucked.
I feel like most people don't.
Not left. I mean, like go to the
Seriously, that is
concessions or
a
go to the
classic.
bathroom,
That
you know
is
what I mean?
classic Aaron Rodgers right there.
Yeah, it is.
That is classic.
Yeah, it is.
Aaron
It's
Rodgers
cool.
right there.
It's cool.
Ooh, excuse me. That was very exciting stuff.
Dude, that was.
Thank God it's not
I'm glad I
my
was here.
Bengals instead of the Bills because I'd be having a heart attack right now.
That was crazy.
much more
and
enjoyable.
that Bills play for that touchdown was cool
that was
too.
super sweet.
This is some good football out here, guys.
Dude, there was 3 scores in the first quarter. This is
Yeah.
it started right
By
out.
the time
This
I
is a very
turned the
good of
game
football.
on, it was 3-zip. And that was at the beginning. It was like 25 after 8 is when I turned it on, and it was already 3-zip. And I was like, holy
this has
crap.
been a great game from the start. This is a primetime game that's fun.
Oh, yeah, another state and another time zone.
Oh, God. Wait, does that mean you drove 2 hours or you didn't drive at all to work?
She was telling me how hard it was because she was set to whichever time it was, probably work time, and then coming home and
No,
stuff.
that literally means when you drive like to work, you spend 0 time driving to work. But when you drive home, it takes
Oh
you
my God.
double the time to get home.
Oh, that's horrible. I mean, it would be cool going in or whatever direction it was. It would be really cool the one way because it's like
Well, unless it's the other way.
made it here in no
in which
time.
case it takes you 2 hours to
Oh
drive
my
to work,
God.
but it takes you 0 hours
And
to
then,
drive home.
and oh my God, and you're such an old man, you'd be coming home and be like, it took 2 hours to get
I do it
home."
every day.
I know.
2
Slap
whole
your knee.
hours for me to drive home.
It was
Luckily, traffic was
horrible.
so good in the morning, I got there in 0.
In no time.
I got there in no time. So I think that's how that works.
I feel like Steph and I probably did talk about that, but it's so cool.
Only 7 people right now. Well, we'll skip the rate again today. I like having a good. I like having
oh,
a
no, I
solid
have my
10.
story.
I like having a solid 10.
I have to tell my
for
story.
rates.
It's halftime. Okay, you ready? This just happened at 9 o'clock. Last pickup of the day. All of a sudden, one of the employees, the person we got the meat from, the venison, he's like, "Hey, do you see this crazy guy up front?" And I'm like, "Well, there is crazy guys up front." So I walk over, I look outside, and this guy's peeking in around my car, and I was like, "Nope!" And I just marched right out there, and I didn't even really get a good look at him. I whipped open the door, and of course, it's Halloween, so he's in the mask, and he's holding a knife.
It's not Halloween.
And, well, it's Halloween month. So he's in a mask, and he's holding a knife. And I get out there, and I looked at him, and I was like, "Can I help you?" And he just stares at me, says nothing. And I was like, "Can I help you?" And he's just staring at me, says nothing. And in the corner of my eye, I can see you know who in the window being like, and then part of me was like, where is the closing manager? You know who I'm talking about, lives upstairs. I'm like, where is he? You know what I mean? Not saying a freaking word. So I was just like, all right. And I just stood there and I just looked at him. And I'm like, I'll stand here all night. You're not getting my car. Like, guys, I love my car and I will do anything for my car. Finally, the manager comes out and this guy is a tough guy. Like, he's military tough. He is short, but he will kick your fucking ass. Like, if you're ever in a scruffle, you want him.
It's happened.
You know what I mean?
It's happened
Like,
to me.
literally.
He ends things real fast for you.
So he comes out. He's standing right next to me.
Tough
We're
guy.
both in the doorway. And he looks at him and he's like, can I help you? Guy's still standing there. Doesn't move. Still staring at Jerry. And then finally he's like, you know what? If we're going to have a fucking problem, or, you know, if you don't, you know, go away or whatever, we're going to have a fucking problem. And I was like, oh, and I literally was like, I'm done here. And at that point I was like, he's got it. So I went and I walked inside and he's still, like, the joke was too long. This guy was just staring at blah, whatever. And finally, you know, he ends up saying that he was here for a pickup, blah, blah, blah. He's joking around or whatever. But afterwards, I was talking to that manager, and he was like, dude, it was to the point where I was like, I have to do something because this guy's insane.
That looks, yeah. There's
like,
actually,
in this day and age, you can't even joke. You got to be like, oh, haha, you know, at a certain point.
when the people were doing the clown ones years ago, most of them were actually staged, but a few people, like, tried them for real, and then people literally ran them over with their cars. The people that hit you with the car are not liable because they're acting out of fear and you are intending on fearing. So you're actually liable for the damages to their car. for example. In most states, it goes by state.
I was literally...
Yeah, but like in those situations, like, no, you can't take a joke too far. Like the person making the too far joke is always at fault.
And he was clearly in that stance, ready to do something. And this guy was still staring, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think this is about to get serious, and I need to leave.
See, that's the kind of thing
because I literally thought it was, and so did he. Like,
whoever's behind the mask, too, that's a great way to get a gun pulled on you. And then at that point, it doesn't really matter if you're right or wrong.
And wouldn't you know, as soon as this person left, came in, guys,
the person pulling the gun can be as wrong as you want. If they pull the trigger, you're dead.
Dude,
they can be as wrong as you want.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
So, like, don't do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to get yourself killed.
Dude, I actually did.
And even if the other person does get something, like, which they probably won't. Because they would probably get acquitted. For real. Or it would be probation with a fucking plea bargain.
As soon as he walks out with his order, the sheriff drove by. And then he was, like, lingering around the deli. So I wonder if somebody that was driving by or walking by or whatever saw it and was like, dude, because there was nothing going on. You know what I mean? And I stood out there.
If I were you, I would have actually already called the police. I would have called the police almost immediately.
Dude, Andrew had his phone out.
Like, I may not like the police, but, like, there's certain things, like, you do call them.
I thought the other guy was going to call because he had his phone out, so I was like, oh, he's going to call. So I didn't even think about it because he had it in his hand. And I was like, he's definitely going to call because he is not afraid to. And I just, I really did think it was going to get real. I was like, I got to go inside. Because the only thing is I just initially thought he was just snooping around cars. You know? And then I was like, do I just get in my car? No, that's his direction. Do I go back inside? Yeah, you can go back inside. Like, because I was out there with him by myself for a minute there. Just staring at him.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was a little freaky. I did stand my ground. And I even told these two dudes, I was like, wow, here goes me going out protecting the deli, and you guys are inside. I'm like, here I am.
First off, you're protecting your car. To protect the deli, you lock the door, which would have been the better decision.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was protecting my
car. Being spooky month is no excuse for that. It's not Halloween yet.
I know.
And then
there's copycat people that do that, end up really killing people. It's scary.
Like I said, when the clown ones happened, people literally got hurt. And the people that were in the clown stuff were the ones at fault for anything. Yeah. / couldn't get anything because they were at fault. Like, you get all your bones broken and then your insurance is then fighting you going like, no, why'd you break all your bones? Oh, I was literally assaulting someone. Oh, no. You can deal with that. And then you don't even get your medical coverage. If you have it. Yeah. You don't even get it. Like, literally, that's what happens. So don't do that kind of shit.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I don't know. Sometimes when you see things like that, and it's like, you can actually kind of tell that they're just being weird and it's not a real problem. Kind of like when the one guy tried to rob me at the deli and I knew he didn't have a real gun.
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy didn't even, like, move his eyes or anything.
And then I pulled a gun on him and he ran away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, also, not a good idea all the time. I literally knew it was fake. Like, I knew his was fake. I was also maybe still a little overconfident, but he ran away. Then the sheriff's came. And he didn't actually even get arrested because he's one of those people. Not even worth time. Not even worth the time arresting him. He's literally always in and out of jail and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But like he was a local drunk and like he was weirdly harmless.
Oh yeah, but he's weird.
He was literally so drunk all the time, like he couldn't do anything. He was too drunk and on drugs because he couldn't function, and that's why I just chased him away. It made my life a lot easier.
Were you talking about Jim Croce's
yes.
plane earlier? Oh, I was like, what is all this?
I like history stuff. So then when you know, it's like, oh, so-and-so died in a plane. It's like, my wife likes planes. Why did he die in a plane? How did he die in a plane?
Yeah.
Because lots of people died in planes that were rock stars. Also, I love Jim Croce. Fun fact. He's one of my favorite artists. Mm. So, like, when he's your favorite artist, you look some stuff up about him. And when they die in their 30s, it's not that hard. There's not that much history of him to know. He was only in his 30s. Let's be real, early life stuff usually isn't that interesting. He grew in exactly the means you'd expect for the time frame. That's what half of early life is.
Yeah.
This person struggled, but so did literally fucking everyone unless they were rich.
Right.
It's like, wait, that's all the time. So, yeah, Jim Croce's fucking awesome. Pecan trees are not awesome. So think twice before you try to cross a pecan tree. It might take you out. I've never
Was the
looked at
plane
one to say-
overweight?
Nope.
Oh.
The pecan tree was just at the end of the runway. There was an issue, and they literally couldn't do anything
And they
because it
couldn't
was
climb.
there.
Yeah.
And then they hit it.
Yeah, okay.
It was a big-ass pecan tree they just didn't want to get rid of and put an airport there. Because in the fucking 60s and 70s, it was like, just put them wherever.
Yeah.
Just do it, work around some shit.
There is still a lot of sketch ones out there, though.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be just a tree.
Right.
A tree! Because it was a nice pecan tree. Yeah. Crazy. Poor guy got taken out by a pecan tree. Wrote songs like Bad Bad Leroy Brown and Don't Mess with Jim. You know he experienced some of that shit. Actually, one of them was given to him as the story, and then he wrote the song. I forget which one.
Oh,
But
yeah, I
anyways,
remember you saying that.
Like, the dude looks just like fucking Sam Elliott. Like, come on, he's seen some shit.
He
And then a pecan tree got him.
doesn't look like Sam Elliott.
He looks kind of Sam Elliott. Okay, not anymore because Sam Elliott's old. But you take a similar age Sam Elliott, he could have done the biopic for Jim Croce at this right age.
Like how old?
Jim Croce died in his 30s.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, you got to get a 30s-year-old
What?
Sam Elliott. Like, he's like 80 now. But that's what Jim Croce would have looked like if he turned 80. That's it. We need an alternate history movie if Jim Croce didn't die.
Oh. I guess you're kind of right.
He does. They could be cousins.
No, damn it, you're right. Kind of.
Stay tuned. Sports is getting by Tom Grossi. Getting by Tom Grossi or getting rated by? Oh, he delayed it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted
I
down.
see the first one. Yeah, I remember. Oh, he got a Tom Grossi raid? Good for him. That's a hell of a good boost. That's a great boost for your channel that's growing. We've been lucky enough to get 2 of those boosts. Just getting raided by Tom Grossi. Well, good for them. Snaps. He was entertaining. That was an enjoyable raid. I like to have 10 people in here to do raids.
Oh, yeah.
When there's only a couple, it's like, I don't know. It's just less fun.
Yeah, because not everybody does it, you know.
No, and then when
Which
you only
is
have a
fine.
few, like, it's just not as exciting. And you can tell. The energy's lower. But when you have like 10, that's when it's like, oh, dang, it's actually going. Like, that's like where the chat actually moves correctly. Like, there's a certain cadence of it needing to move for the excitement to, like, to feel it.
Okay. I have to tell you this.
Yeah, we've gotten 2 Grossi raids, so I'm pretty fortunate.
There's
We are pretty
this
fortunate.
lady I deliver to frequently enough. She gets 5 plain chicken fingers, and
Solid order.
she is just a really nice, active old lady. I've gotten there before, and it was like 11 a.m., and it's her and her 2 girlfriends and this dude, and they're all dancing in the living room, having a good time, whatever. So I saw her the other day, and she's like, "This is my last order." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I'm moving." I was like, "Oh, where are you
No.
moving?" And she's going to where your grandpa went. And I was like,
Heaven?
"No, I'm just not being specific."
I
The
know.
home.
I know.
And
It's a nice home.
and I was like, "Oh, that's so great." And she's like, "I'm gonna be 90." And I was like, 90? This lady looks like 70.
Holy shit, my grandpa
Oh my
was
god. And she was
90,
dancing
yeah.
around. But
Gets
she's
the
totally with it.
kickoff, gets to the 20, makes his... Oh, no. Only going to get to 22. My grandpa went in at about 90 or 91.
But
and
she
he was
doesn't
in perfect
even
health.
look like it. Like, at least your grandpa kind of looked like it, you know? She doesn't, dude. She looks as old as Steph. I'm not even kidding.
I don't know. He was still spry when he went in. Then age really caught up to him.
I know. I'm like,
Well, that's what happens when you outlive everyone.
of course, I told your dad, and he's like, "She could still get delivery." And then I told one of the other drivers, and he's like, "Yeah, but we won't see her." Because
Oh,
he's
that's
sad
true.
about it, too.
Yeah.
She's such a nice lady. And she had this tiny little house and a tiny little driveway. It's just so cute for her.
Would I go to a Bills or Bengals playoff game? Well, do I have news for you? The Bengals played the Bills in Buffalo for a playoff game, and I did not go to it. They are very expensive.
Yeah. Ooh.
Goes around. He just was he over?
Oh, wow, he caught it!
He caught it, but was he over the line of scrimmage?
Down at the 39
There is no
yard
flags,
line.
I think.
Samuel.
Your back knee needs to go past for it to count as that. The games are super expensive for playoffs, for like nosebleeds. And then also by that point, we were already doing this channel. So to skip a Bengals playoff game when we do Bengals play calling normally, to overspend on a really cold day kind of didn't make much sense to me. Also, I like doing this. Gets the snap, drops back. John Cole will tell you a different story because he wants to paint me out to be a bitch. Gets... Maybe I shouldn't say
3 yards.
He tries to say that I said I was afraid to go, and that is
Davis.
not the truth.
Oh, there's a scuffle.
A little
There's a
scuffle.
little bit of yelling.
A little scuffle. Yeah, John
No
tries to
pushing.
literally say that I said I was afraid, and it's like, John, I've been to the Bill Stadium a million times as a Bengals fan during Bengals games. Why would I be afraid? It's cold, it's expensive, and we're doing a channel. That's literally why I didn't want to go. Also, like, because he was like, I'll pay for it. I was like, I don't want you to pay for it, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He's a very generous person, to be fair. But sometimes he can't grasp the concept that sometimes people don't want you to spend their money on them. And that was an example of one of the times.
Drops back,
Hands it off, gonna get to 22. Running, gets the fresh bake downs. Just barely. Took a couple jets to get him down. And it's like, dude, I don't want to be cold for... And he would have bought way more expensive tickets than the $400 ones. The $400 ones were the top of the 300 section. He would have been buying top of the 100 section, and those were literally over $1,000 each. It's like, no, I don't want to go to a game and have you spend literally an entire week's salary or more on just my ticket, where I have to buy $20 beers and be cold, and then not do the stream.
Yep.
And those streams went really well that year.
Oh, yeah.
Those playoff streams were great.
They were great.
So gets the snap, fakes the handoff, run to the top of the screen. He's got a man chasing him, 94, gets the pass out, incomplete, through the fingertips, but it was right on the line, so that's to be expected. Flag on the play. Uh-oh. Josh was pointing for the flag. Uh-oh.
Where's my flag? It's supposed
Next
to be
to you.
over here.
You moved it.
Oh, it's underneath the jersey.
You moved the jersey.
You moved.
No, I didn't. You did.
You did.
Pass interference. Offense! That's on the Bills. Ooh.
Knocks himself.
In Duluth, Minnesota. Nice. Had a great time on the train. Trains are fun. We've taken Amtrak. I enjoyed it. Other than the timing, but it is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
There's only one, so. In shotgun. Looks like a little bit of confusion. Could be a ruse. It's 1st and 20, though. Ouch. Drops back, just past the 40 to start. Josh is running it himself. Avoids a man. Falls forward from the back. Gets about 5 yards. Hello, Christian. You are late, but you're here, and that's great.
Because it was starting to amp up towards
Dude,
the end of the second.
This game has been very exciting. Very exciting.
Oh, look
game.
at that beard. That's a pretty good
Yeah,
beard.
it's an okay beard.
What do you mean it's an okay
It
beard?
looks a little
It's just
overgroomed.
short.
It looks a little overgroomed. You see that? A
It's,
little
I mean,
too
it should be
perfect.
longer, but like
no,
I think,
it's a little too perfect.
Too perfect,
Yeah, it almost looks like it's painted on cartoon style.
honey.
What?
I thought you said you wanted your beard to be straighter, and it's not.
I didn't say his beard was too straight. I said it was too perfectly like it's way too.
But he's got a lot of money.
Right.
Somebody probably does his beard for him.
Yeah, but the shape of it's weird. It looks weird. It's like too perfect that it's
Okay.
weird.
Alright. I just thought it was a good beard.
Like he would never win a beard contest with that kind of a beard. People would be like, "What the fuck even is that? It's not a real beard. Your beard hasn't seen anything. Does your beard even know what cold is?"
I heard you
Get outta here.
admit that you can't grow a super long beard.
I don't
Be
think
like
I
that.
can.
I don't think you can either. Because it's not getting any longer.
Not really, and I don't trim it that much.
No.
Disco Flash 30, you want the Jets to win just because you like the Chiefs? That doesn't make sense. You're going to have to get better at trolling than that. We've got a Daniel Douglas who's a Chiefs fan in here, and he's the best troller I've ever met. You want the Jets because you bet on them? Solid reason.
Yeah.
Solid reasoning right there. I want the Bills because we're Western New Yorkers, even if we are dirty, out-of-town, normal football fans. When it's not consequential to my team, I want the Bills to win. Good reason.
That just means that's more deliveries.
I guess that goes into my thing I was saying the other week where the Chiefs really want the Bills and Bengals to be their rivals, and it's just not sticking. Because the Bills and Bengals have their own rivals already. Like, the Bills hate the Dolphins and Patriots. And the Bengals hate the Steelers. And apparently the Browns, I think that happened, I think that rivalry was pre-Browns moving to Baltimore. Then everyone was like, yeah, I guess fuck Baltimore. But, okay, fuck the Steelers. And then the Browns came back, and they've been bad since. So then, fans our age are like, not much to hate about the Browns. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm so busy hating the Steelers. There's just so much to hate about them. Anyways. Remember, I am many, you are one. Really don't care who wins, just people. Stop getting hurt this week. I agree. That's a great sentiment, Disco. Let's go with that. There were a lot of gnarly injuries this week. And, yeah. The food car on the Amtrak is not bad. I've heard some people complain. It's like, what the fuck are you expecting? It's a food car and a train.
Right, honestly.
It's better than airplane food.
Yeah.
By a lot. And you can get it whenever you want, however you want, and have more options.
Yeah, don't they have that snack cart or something? They have a snack
They
cart.
did have a snack cart as well. It's like, wow, that's fantastic. The food cart was solid.
It was cool because
There's places to sit and stuff in it too, separate, so you get to move up and move around.
We were 100% those people who got up and moved around way more times than we needed to, but it was fun doing it.
Gets a big arm pass out of Joshy Poo. It is caught. No, not caught. Intended for Coleman. Come on, let's give Coleman a touchdown. It's airplane food. What do you expect? It's okay, but not great. Airplane food, I don't even think counts as okay. Now, train car food. It is acceptable.
I can honestly
It is downright worth paying for when
I
you're
can
hungry.
honestly say I have no idea what. I've seen airplane food, but I've never had it.
It's not good.
I've
Also,
heard
one of
it's
the
not
problems
good,
is your
but-
taste buds don't work as well at that kind of altitude.
Right.
It's not good. I got food poisoning off of it once too, and it hit while landing, so that was really fun.
That's awful.
Gets a short pass behind the line of scrimmage, a little strip when he's on his feet, and he gets taken down with a gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards. This game is for the division lead, early season bragging rights. I just don't think the Jets are going to be able to keep it going, even if they were to win. These kind of divisional games, you never know. It's just like when Zach Wilson beat the Bills, week 1 last year, when Aaron Rodgers went out. It was unbelievable. 4th and 10, the Bass comes out, the Sea Bass, Tyler, the Bassy Bass. He's 8 for 10 this season with a long of 50, so he's still fucking good. 47-yard attempt. He's missed important ones, I guess, is the problem. It's up.
Oh, wow. What? Keep talking about it. He's going to keep missing, honey. Maybe you should stop talking about it.
He missed it. Did I give him the announcer curse?
I think you did.
The commentator curse.
I really think you did.
Oops.
How many yards was that?
50.
They said it's windy there. I wasn't looking at the wind socks.
Sea bass? No, indeed. That's why you don't think it's good. A lot of airplanes don't give meals. They give snacks. Yeah, I've only gotten meals on long flights, and that's only happened a couple times. But it also gave me food poisoning. But whatever. Anytime I fly now, I just make sure to eat before I go.
Yeah.
And then you eat when you land.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, unless you're flying overseas, which is actually the only time I've had airplane food. I mean, unless you're flying overseas, you really don't. And you can bring food with you. You can get a sub at, one of those stupid sub places in the airport. And then just bring it on the flight with you. If you get the right cold cuts, it's going to last 4 hours anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Eat 4 hours into your flight. That should make you through the rest of the flight. And then you don't have to eat the food if you don't want to. Not saying that you can't eat the food. I really don't like it.
I just feel like
I got sick.
I feel like I wouldn't want to have a whole meal unless it was super long flight, like just a snack. But that's what I do anyways. I'll be in the airplane. I'm like, I'm by myself, and I'm like, yum. I have to fly for 4.5 hours.
On any regular flight, you don't get a meal. You don't get a meal unless it's a real long one, or you're real fancy.
Real fancy.
Let's hope Buffalo can win. You start talking cold cuts, and I will appear. Will 47. The man likes cold cuts. Have no fear. Will is here. He decided to appear for some cold cuts. Carly should have a menu on her plane. That would be really funny.
No, you know what I'm going to have? I'm going to be 100% one of those people that has just
Snacks.
one of them big old yes, a big old bag of snacks for the airplane.
But you should have a menu of what's in the big old bag of snacks. So
Just
that
have a
people can
funny
check
menu.
it off.
When I have my own airplane, we'll get to be able so many dumb
you should
videos.
get candy dicks too, so that you can literally have on the menu just a plate of dicks. And then you can have a small plate and you can put the candy like gummy dicks on the plate. That would be great. Chicken bacon ranch is delicious.
Chicken bacon ranch is good.
But I wouldn't get a chicken bacon ranch before a plane. That one's not going to keep very well. The Jets try to run the ball and through an extremely hard struggle, get 2 yards. Ooh. Skittles, please. I don't know. Maybe next year we'll appear at Oshkosh. So
I know. I feel like next year's actually the year.
Candy Dix has brought me here. Wow. Well, we're learning things about each other today, guys. Here's your plate of dicks.
Oh, that's not what I ordered.
And Shotgun gets the snap, little high, but he's got it. Hands that shit off to get no gain.
Nope.
Even a small loss.
Turd down, buddy.
This is a great game of foosball.
It's the supposed too perfect beard. Can't have it.
It looks wrong.
Too perfect.
I think his jawline is too high up. His cheek line's a little too far down. It's so like perfectly cut that there's no gradient to blend it into the rest of his face. Like when I say it's too perfect, I think it looks like shit. It's like too perfect in the way of like he's trying to cut it like he shouldn't cut it. It's weird. Always wanted to go to Oshkosh Air Show, but you've always had to work. Well, next year we might be there. Go big sack! Got Aaron Rodgers down. Oh yeah.
Beating down.
Oh no, there's a flag.
No.
They put all their weight on him. It's gonna be roughing.
They did. It was 2 of them too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be roughing, isn't it?
He's old man.
Yeah, wait. He's not falling. Well, I guess he is falling regardless, but they're gonna give him roughing right there. Yep, that's roughing.
Oh yeah, he slammed right on top of him. Yeah, roughing. That's exactly what you said.
It's roughing.
I'm like, what else is it gonna be?
40-year-old
man.
See, he knew after he did it too. Look, that was not celebration. That was him knowing.
No, that looked like he was celebrating.
Oh, maybe it was.
He looked like he was celebrating.
Yeah, they'll call that.
That's just because they're amped up. But guess what? Now that Jess got a first down, you fuck.
It's okay because Josh is actually old enough to get that call too now. They won't call that on anyone under like 28.
Yeah.
But once you're 28 or over,
or
they'll call
Mahomes.
that. Mahomes is over 28.
He is?
Yeah.
I thought he was a little boy.
He's been in the league for a while, and he sat his first year.
Oopsies. 1st and 10.
Under center, and gets the snap, hands it off. Gonna get about 4 yards.
Half them yards.
Where was that for Burrow last night? He got slammed down a lot. Oh, yeah, Burrow doesn't get those.
Yeah, how old's Burrow?
Burrow's definitely over 28, but
I was going to say, he's in
no, he doesn't get those kind of calls. He's a Bengal. Bengals don't get those calls. We don't get roughing calls.
Oh, look at him. He's like,
yeah.
no.
We've never gotten roughing calls. It's kind of like Cam Newton never got roughing calls either.
Oh, no. They always like were
They
all there was like
literally would
5 men.
They're
on
just
top
like,
of
no,
him.
you absolutely get, you get whatever.
Because he was tall, probably.
Yeah, he called it out several times. He runs in the middle, getting all but 2, bringing a 3rd down and 2. Yeah, Joe Burrow's gotten destroyed a million times, and they're just like, no, you don't get that call because your line sucks. It's like, what? Doesn't mean they should be able to destroy you. Yeah, Burrow doesn't get that call. He's never gotten that call. You just kind of got to get used to that kind of stuff. You know? That heater noise is what it is. It's been freaking me. Oh my god, the dogs must have eaten the buns. So I know buns for my roast beef today.
They probably did eat the buns. Was there a bag on the floor?
I couldn't find the bag anywhere. But I couldn't find the buns anywhere either.
Were they in the fridge?
No. I did check. Shuffles it to the side.
If the buns are on the counter.
Gets the fresh... Oh, he's got a touchdown for sure. 20.
Oh,
Ted,
no.
where's that bill?
No. Whoa!
They saved it from the touchdown.
4-yard
Buffalo
line.
Bill came out of nowhere.
It was just he was standing there waiting.
I was like, that man's getting away with it, no problem. And then just grabbed his leg and prevented it. Dang.
He's like, actually, Jets, you're not that
They're
good.
close. They're within 5 yards.
Just went right through.
And then all of a sudden, they're just like, they're not even going to show the bill out of nowhere. GETS, sucks. I like that. Also a terrible, terrible rally cry. I'm glad fucking John doesn't do the Browns one. That one's so bad.
What's the Browns one?
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. That's
it?
literally their call.
That's lame.
That's awful.
What the hell was that?
That
Threw it to
literally-
the back of your player? You're dumb. He wasn't even turned around.
That was pretty bad. Bad pass out of Rodgers.
I
He
saw
knows it, too.
nobody turn
Look at
around.
him. Rodgers knows it too.
They were supposed to run it all the way down for me. Yeah, see, it just hit the Bills guy. And they're looking all over because they didn't even fucking know that he threw it.
Yeah, you can't have like a
Can't
terrible.
fucking do that.
You can't have a terrible call like that when you're from Western New York too. The Bills have such a like iconic, clear one. The Bengals have a good one. Saints have almost the same one as the Bengals. Yours is just keep
Roger's
pounding,
just looking for the comment tonight.
Oh, missed it. What is it?
That's so
looking for the
funny.
comment tonight.
Because he's just looking
Yeah.
up.
Huh?
That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, Jets cry sucks. The Browns specifically suck. I don't know what a lot of them are, though. A lot of them I just don't know. I'm sure there's a lot more shitty ones. Anything that sounds like a high school call is bad in my book. You know what I mean? If it sounds like something freshmen say to do at a high school game.
Yeah.
it is
Then I don't want to
bad.
hear it. I don't want to
Yeah.
freaking hear it.
In, shotgun back beside him. It's now 3rd and goal. And that is about 3.5 yards. Looks like no flag. Okay, no pre-snap flag. Fires into the end zone.
He wasn't even
Is
available.
there going to be a flag there? Nope. Rodgers is looking for the flag.
He is looking for
He's pissed.
flags. That's BS.
I don't know.
Get off your high horse.
Well, honey, there's a reason I said no flags twice in that play.
Oh, true. Yeah,
Like,
okay, I get it now.
I didn't just say
he touched
no.
the butt,
Yeah, I
though.
didn't just say
He
no
touched
flag.
the butt.
Hey, I don't necessarily think a flag needed to be called there, but if they call the flag, I would
Yeah.
understand too.
I really would.
It
yeah,
is
me
not
too.
weird
Yeah.
that Aaron Rodgers is looking for a flag.
I guess
there
that's true.
at
but,
all.
like, I
Chiefs.
don't know.
This is just a Florida State tomahawk. Oh yeah, it's like Theirs isn't. That's better than
Oh, he's
here we go
gonna jump
Brownies
off
or
a
Jets.
man.
No, you can't jump off a man.
He can't launch off a
You
man.
cannot launch off a man. The kick
Really?
is good. Okay, so wait, I'll explain the rule. Because there's more to the rule than just that we learned this past week.
Oh.
It has never been tried in a different way before.
Tide ball game, guys.
Because everyone was like, where the fuck is the penalty? I forget which game it was. So you are not allowed to take your weight and launch off another one of your players or the opposing player to launch yourself. You can jump over, you can hurdle, but you cannot push down on a person and launch yourself in either side. It's a safety issue.
I mean, it does make sense. So you're not getting.
So when
feet
you
to the
saw
face,
like Troy
but still.
Polamalu just climbing over, he literally
yeah.
wasn't touching people. He just
Yeah.
went. Scary.
Yeah.
But what they did just learn is like Buffalo in this example to the Jets could just take 2 guys, push a man down, and then the person can hurdle over them. And that's a way to get over. And that's what happened in the other game. They've never really seen a clear example of multiple players pushing someone down and then jumping.
Huh.
But because he didn't use anyone to jump. Because it got the block done, too. It actually did succeed in the block.
That's a way around it, I guess.
Kind of. You're not going to get that upward momentum
Right.
still, though. And that's why I think it's not...
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that's why it's not even going to get looked at. Because the thing with jumping off is you get so high, you just get it. And if they allowed it, you could just do it every time.
Yeah.
But it also goes another one. You're not allowed to go at the end of the goal zone and goaltend. You're not allowed to goaltend a kick. That is in the rule book.
I think I knew that.
Yeah, so you can't just get like a super fucking tall guy. The Chiefs were the ones, I think, that tried it.
Well, I think we watched a video on that. Yeah.
And if they got a guy, and the funniest part is they made this rule. It never actually worked. But he just ran to the goalpost and just would do this at the goalpost because he was tall enough. So if it was really close, he would have swatted it down. But they were always way over. But you know, some of them every once in a while are really close, and so they made it a rule: you cannot run down and do that. So, Greg the Leg, Greg Zerline, he's a great kicker. There's currently a shortage of good kickers right now. We got these veterans like Greg in here, Greg Zerline, making it look good. You know, you got Butker, McPherson. I mean, even with Seabass struggling lately. A missed kick and a missed extra point, even if it did get hands on it. Ooh, in one game. Yatch. Anyways, there's no, like, good young kickers right now.
It's a good game.
There's just no good young kickers right now. I mean, the Green Bay doesn't own a kicker, I don't think. They've gone through, like, 27 this season, I think. And it's only week 7. This is week 6. Yeah, and I think they've gone through 27 kickers already. All right, the kickoff is off. And then with the new kickoff rules, kicking's getting even more specialized. Yeah. And it's a touchback 30-yard line. We need to see more kickage in this league. But that's important. There's a lag, though. When the NFL's like, we need this, that's when you got to start training for it. So there's always a lag when the need is sudden. Of course, all these veteran kickers are doing just fucking fine. But especially with the new kickoff rules, they handle them great. They do exactly what the coach wants. You can tell there's good scheming around it now. These good kickers are having no trouble. But there's just not a lot of good kickers in the league right now. All right, Joshy Poo's in shotgun. He gets it. There's a flag already. Hands it off, and the play is actually blown dead. Interesting stuff. And it was a false start. Or was it? Yeah, false start. I want my hoodie on now. It's officially gotten colder in here. Oh, man, I got nothing to do tomorrow now. Took the day off thinking I had to go do stuff. I don't got to do stuff. So I'm going to work on some YouTube stuff. Get that stream going tomorrow. Get it looking good. Get some shit mailed out. Nice. Josh Boo and shotgun back beside him. Gets it, hands it off again. The Bills have the runs. Avoids a couple tackles. Gets just past the 30. It was first and 15, though, and that's not going to be enough. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Want me back up here again, Smash?
The small ones.
She demanded to go down and then had a problem being down.
Yeah, it's cool.
And I picked her up and then put her back down, and then she finally
But
wandered away.
You don't hold her very well in that seat, it seems.
It's
get that arm
so
support.
hard. Unless I put the robe on, and I'm not putting the robe on stream.
Why don't you take a towel or something and make a little pouch?
I can, but not on stream.
Runs to the top. Josh Boo's got pressure. Fires. It's caught. Gonna get a few yards on that.
And I have made pouches before. That's usually what I do when I'm working on the laptop.
Then why can't you make a pouch now?
It's on stream.
What's wrong with a pouch? A little cute little Smalls kangaroo pouch?
No, it's fine.
I think the people want a pouch.
I think you want a pouch.
I think it would be adorable.
I do it all the time. You see me do. I just tie stuff behind me, and then your hands free with the smalls.
I don't think I pay.
Well, I do it when you're like sleeping, and then I was using.
Well, how am I gonna know if I'm sleeping?
You are awake for some of it.
You want one of these?
Yeah. Why are you crying, honey?
I only have the one shot glass here. So.
I can't have you crying.
Play call.
All right. Allen drops back, has some time, running with it to the left-hand side. Big arm pass.
Oh, that's pass interference. There's the flag.
There's the
that was
PI.
clear pass interference. You can't do that.
On the 30-yard line or 31.
It's very full, honey. But it's a small glass. Just be careful on spillage. Yeah, that's PI. You'll get that one every time. Are you kidding me? He literally pushed him right out of bounds.
I'm already spillaging.
Oh my god.
And I need to not get on the jersey.
Oh my god.
And I have a crying small, so I'm going to abandon the smalls for a second.
Jeepers, miss.
I might just feed her, because I think she's
Look at. You can't hit him out like that. You can't. Oh, he's a personal foul, actually. Oh, it's 2 fouls. It was personal foul for roughness that's unnecessary, and it was pass interference.
So offsetting penalties.
No, because it was.
That's what it said on the screen.
Oh, it was offsetting, so it was 1 on each side.
Yeah.
Oh, offsetting. That's the most fair offsetting. Oh, that was roughness that was unnecessary. That is roughness that was unnecessary. That was a good call on that, too. Wow, you fucked up, Brown. You would have gotten your team right there on like the 25, but instead you had to fucking go all unnecessary with your roughness. Seriously, though. I think that was a very good, that's pretty fair offsetting penalties, too, if you actually think about it. Usually they're not that fair. Getting the snap, no, just in time we saw the 0 for a second. Less than a second at that. If it's a whole second, it's the penalty. It's now 4th and 6. The Bills are going to have to punt it.
That's insane. This game's crazy.
The roughness that was unnecessary was completely warranted.
What are you looking at?
I'm just seeing if she took the shot.
Yeah, I did.
Where's the smallest though?
I went and fed her so she'd stop crying. Because I'm pretty sure that's why she was crying. Did you feed her today?
No.
Yeah,
What'd you bring home for food?
There was a whole slice pie.
Whoa.
I was gonna bring something else, but then they were pawning off on me, and I was like, actually,
whole ass slice.
an entire. Well, one slice is older than the rest, but you can tell. But it's still 8 slices.
And the punt is off. Fair caught at the 25
and a half yard line.
And a half.
And a half.
We got 4:25 stopped in the 3rd quarter of this ball game. See the projections of winning the division after this game? No.
The honesty is always here.
I know that the Bengals currently have like a 32% chance of making playoffs after our win. I'd argue, because of all the Zach Taylorings, it's even lower.
No.
If Zach Taylor would get his shit together, I think it would be higher.
Maybe you should post a second video so you get that out of your system.
Yeah, but then every week there's more and more examples of teams doing 2-minute drills correctly. And I don't really want to be a super negative person on the YouTube stuff.
Bills go 85%, Jets 55%.
If each win.
Right.
The Jets just aren't good. I do think their coaching was part of it. But why did they not fire him in the offseason? Like, it was so cut and dry that it's like, dude, their coach sucks. See? Jim Croce.
Sam Elliott.
Jim Croce
the man
reincarnate.
Himself. He must just still do this crap because he likes it.
Well, he's a veteran, too.
But, like, he's old.
Yeah.
And he's done stuff recently, right?
Well, somebody's got to be the old person in the movies.
True.
Why
but
not
some
be
of these
Sam
old
Elliott?
people don't get into it until they're old men, right?
Actually, a lot.
Yeah.
Who was it? Rodney Dangerfield was not. He only started when he was old.
So who knows? That could be you.
That's why you'll never.
That could freaking be you.
Yeah, but Rodney wasn't trying like me. He actually didn't try till he was older.
I'm just saying.
But he became a stand-up, and becoming a stand-up is super difficult.
No.
It might have been easier.
Do so
it actually
well
might have been easier him being older because he had a safety net at that point.
Dude, when your job is just YouTube, I wish you would just sign up for open mics.
Oh, I might then.
Because then you have more time.
I don't have the time right
everything's
now.
flexible.
The problem with the open mic night is, too, you got to go and you're not necessarily getting called. Like, you might not get your time.
That sucks.
And if a popular comedian comes along, fucking just leave. Because a lot of them waste time. They just steal the night.
Dumb.
Yep. They'll go to open mic nights. Not most of them. And it's actually very frowned upon. in the comedian circle, if you go to an open mic night, you're only supposed to take the normal time everyone else gets. If you're going to go, because then it's cool. But like a lot of comedians will just go to open mic nights and steal them. And then a bunch of people that went there that you don't get paid or anything. Just trying to do stand up. A lot of people just got a love for the game. And then they just don't get to do it. It's very sad. Gets the snap, fires it almost immediately. A little trip, but he's got it.
Who he's going?
Downs past the 40.
Jets are on fire. Jets are on fire.
I don't think the Jets being on fire is a good thing. I don't think Buffalo's on fire either. That sounds concerning too. Imagine a herd of buffalo just.
I was thinking about the city because now we live here.
Ooh, Daniel Douglas got tacos.
Tacos.
Don't be fooled from mom and money. I still like to eat tacos, honey. And shotgun back beside him. It's 1st and 10. 3:47 in the third. The back. Switch sides. 4 seconds. Gets it. Fakes the handoff. He's got time. Fires it. It is, whoa, caught very nicely. Helmet blasts off of Hamlin as he hits him down. And a man on the sideline slaps his ass.
What a game!
Fractured ass.
Game!
Whoa, honey, calm down.
Because the Bills are really good, so they're going to come back and
calm
answer.
your tits down there, dear. Holy shit.
I don't get to watch a lot of football. My team sucks. Watching this is kind of entertaining.
Oh, Carly's, wait. So, are you a Bills fan now?
No, I was just rooting for the Jets for a minute there.
God, don't root for the Jets.
But the Bills will come back and answer. It's fine.
It's half a face
it's
mask.
The Bills.
Damar Hamlin, put your helmet on better, and that might have been a face mask. Gets the handoff, runs up the... Oh, my God,
wow.
Found a perfect lane. How did they have that lane? Uh-oh, we got a flag. That might be holding on the Jets there.
I know it's a threshold.
When your helmet comes off like that, too, did you see he grabbed face mask? But if your helmet comes off like that, they can't throw a flag for face mask. So, like, AJ Hawk apparently got talked to about having a loose helmet back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Chop?
Personal foul.
Illegal low block.
Huh.
I was like, I don't even know what that one is. You don't see that
Against
often.
the Billies.
Oh, no, it was against the Bills?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, the penalties were in their favor for a while.
And the Jets are just taking off.
I'm glad that Hamlin at least like looks better this year. Last year was one of those situations where it's like, I hate to say it, but I think he's only on the team because of what happened. But this year he's actually looking a lot better.
Gotta have time for recovery, too.
Well, apparently if you're on the field, you're recovered.
Yeah, true.
And your performance gets judged.
Yeah, but then you have to, like, practice back up, I guess.
Well, still.
Lonely and shotgun. 12-yard line. Aaron Rodgers drops back. He's got a bunch of time.
Caught in the ground. He gave up the yards.
Yeah,
he gave up the yards.
Oh,
he got two of them back.
Did he only had 2 yards to begin with?
He had at least 3.
No.
And he would have had more if he didn't go backwards.
I know, I don't understand that. That was weird.
He gave that shit up. Nope. T dealt the death blow. Very glad to see it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were streaming that game. That got nuts.
That was insane.
Then we only had a couple ignorant people in the chat.
Oh,
we lost him his subs. That was so bad. Gets the pass out caught. Gonna stay on his feet, but he's shy of fresh baked. 2 yards for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Hate the people that thought the whole Hamlin thing was a hoax and a setup. Yeah. What's the plan for the day off? Just working on YouTube stuff. I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow. Oh, you weren't on when I do this. So John has been wanting to do what we're calling chillin' poolside for over a year.
Dino's pool house?
Yeah, pool hall it would be. But
not bad.
I had to redo my floor, which got done in the spring. That was one of the things. Our carpets were really shitty, and you know, displaying your house on camera, hard to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna do a test stream, and we're gonna do some pool tomorrow, sometime after 7:00. So tune in if you're available.
Hands it off
on the middle, and that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown for the Jets. Wow.
Oh no!
It's a flag though. Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna be working on that beforehand.
Nope. Holding on the offense.
Offense, it's coming back.
Coming back.
Plus a 5 in the Bills' favor. And then I'm probably going to mow my lawn in the afternoon before I do that.
The rest of the lawn?
No, I got to do the whole lawn. I only didn't do this part, and you asked me not to do it.
Ooh, can you do me a favor? Before you take the brush hog off for the season, if you are able to mow that ditch over there, that'd be cool. You can go from the front because there's no flowers in the front.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I'll see if I can.
Well, even if you get some of it, just
Yes,
to make my
Eastern.
life easier.
Yes, we are in Eastern time zone.
Yeah, EST.
So sometime after 7 is when we're going to do it. Don't know how long it'll be. If it goes well, I mean, if there's people and we're chilling, I mean, we'll go for a while.
Yeah, I don't have to fly tomorrow, so we can set that shit up all day.
It does not necessarily have a time limit.
3rd and 11 now. Lonely and shotgun. Aaron Rodgers drops back, throws it. Caught! Oh no, not caught.
Broken up.
My bad. I got too excited.
Broken
Wilson, it's out 4th and 11. They have to kick it for 3 points. You missed it.
Do I have to put him?
He's not injured. He's
do I have to put him in the bucket of Wilsons?
No, he's
in
just
the discount bin.
Oh no,
no, they're looking at him. He looks hurt.
He looked upset. In all fairness,
Wilson is down.
Dude, get the captions out the middle of the screen. Oh,
yeah,
he kind of got whipped around a little bit.
I hate captions.
Well, they should. They are usually on the bottom of the screen.
We were doing videos, and I was having trouble with the videos because the almighty YouTube algorithm hasn't been pushing them out, which makes no sense to me because all the stats around what everything should fucking say are absolutely excellent and improving, which is really frustrating. But anyways, clearly it's oversaturated. That's why I stopped doing picks, because when you're only getting 200 impressions on a picks video, that's crazy. That's how many times YouTube shows your video to people. And if it shows it to the same person 3 times before their click, which is reasonable, if you're just like, well, I got to watch this first, then I'll watch it, that counts as 3. So it's really only showing it to like 100 people. Anyways, I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And then last night we did the after hours, the Ocho, and we were just chilling and everyone stayed on here doing it. And I was like, maybe we just need to do more streaming. Why spend the time on a video when I can spend the time I would normally do a video just doing an extra stream?
I think your channel is kind of forcing you into streaming over videos.
No, channels can absolutely do both. But I think
they can do both.
I also don't have the time to make a really quality video for sports content.
For right now.
And like people are there that have the time to make quality sports content. Like when you're trying to do 32 teams, you got to look shit up and do it. So I just don't have the time. So that's another part of it. Like, you know, it's hard to compete even when you get it. Anyways, we're good at the streaming part. We're good at this. John's been wanting to do it and talk about it for literally over a year. So it's like, let's do that. Let's do some pool. There's pool tournaments coming up. So I'm going to do some commentating on pool tournaments. We're going to do some ESPN 8 the Ocho. It's still commercial break, by the way. We're going to do some ESPN 8 the Ocho stuff like we did last night. And I think that's the way we're going to have to lean into this. So that way we're still giving you as many... Actually, we're giving you way more hours of content because videos are only a couple minutes. And they take 8 hours to make a... It takes 8 hours to make a 15-minute video. So... Oh no, looks like Wilson hit his head. Uh-oh. Watched them last night, but my kiddos pulled me away. That's totally fine. It was also unexpected. I was just flipping through. I was like, this looks great. It's darts. Okay, he's on the sideline with his helmet off.
He's walking around, though.
Yeah, he's walking around. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you can't watch him, you can't watch him. Like, that's also the other part about live streaming. Like,
32-yard
you can't tune into all of them. We appreciate that you tune into so many, especially when you got fucking kiddos. Can't ignore the kiddos. And we're not kid-friendly. Let's be honest here. We're not something to watch with the kiddos. Depending on their age. He missed it! It doinked! He missed it! Bills fans everywhere celebrate! Bills fans everywhere celebrate! I don't know why I'm going to switch the score. Nothing happened. You like the drink parts? Well, cheers to that, Jack McCool. I fancy us. We're basically like, if your kid can watch Family Guy or South Park, we're fine. If you wouldn't let him watch that, you shouldn't let him watch us. Uh-oh, Small Ones is getting a talking to about crying. Well, literally next to Carly. It's hard being a Small Ones. Man, that wasn't even that far of a kick. Under 40. All right, so the Bills take over at the 22. Is that already a flag? There's already a flag. Look. False start. Wow, okay. Did the wind push him? It is windy. Look at there. Look at the ref. They are 8-3, and they have heard you some, so no worries. We're just not like kid, like we don't try to be kid friendly. Is really what I'm saying. We do not attempt. Drops back. 3-year-olds don't know what's going on, anyways. Gets the pass. It gets to the 25. Going to get about half the yards needed. I don't have kids, so I don't go down to like. Because I don't necessarily believe in censoring around children. Children are smart enough to learn. Words
what are adults' words?
Yeah, words have meanings and differences and situations. But a lot of people disagree with me, and I don't have kids. And then they're always like, you don't have kids, so I just don't fucking bother.
Illegal formation on the Bills.
Yep. So that's coming back. So I don't bother. We've also had a couple parents come in here being like, "You guys are really funny and making my kid laugh."
They hear words from me.
but you swear an awful lot. Can you stop? And then we laugh and we're like, "Well, I'm sorry. Actually, no."
That was funny when John was talking about that.
Yeah.
And he was like 5 seconds later, Alex is like,
mushrooms are great.
Yeah, like you're such a weirdo. First and 20.
But that's exactly
Bills.
why I openly say we're not for kids.
Not for children.
If you want to let them watch, that's fucking fine. I don't care.
Smalls is old enough.
But yeah, Smalls is old enough. That's your choice. But if you're trying to if you're trying to tell us to clean it up for kids, like, sorry, no, watch the TV then. Or one of the other streamers drops back, fires into the ground.
Pressure.
So much pressure.
He's like, it's cool.
I actually had a friend ask me once to clean it up because of that. I was like, no. That's not what we're trying to do. We're literally pushing back against the over censorship.
They wanted to support you, I'm sure.
No, I know, but that's their decision. Then fucking let your kid. Then let your kid watch some swearing. Which I understand if he didn't want to, but it's like, then you can't. I'm sorry. Go in a different room.
We're all adults.
We're all adults here. This is a bar situation.
It's a bar. It's literally
like,
a bar.
This is not made for children.
Drops back,
fires
throws it.
Caught. Gets. Oh my God! He's just shy.
No, he has like 8 yards to go.
Oh, sorry.
He's got second and 20.
He's got 10 yards to go. Then that was only half the yards.
I thought it was like 12 yards.
They seem to enjoy the commentary. Yeah, I agree. My kids understand and do laugh at you sometimes. And the dog's barking. Yeah, of course. The little doggy. You're way better than these commentators. Well, I appreciate that. That is the goal. They're just the commentators on the TV are too sterile. I mean, and they're like, and I get it. Like, we swear, and they obviously can't swear like us and stuff. But like, they're so sterile. Like, remember when the celebration? Who was it? He did the little moon thing. He didn't even like actually pull his shorts down or anything. And the one commentator, that's a disgusting act. And it's like, oh my God, go freaking back to wherever. I was about to say go back to church, but I know a lot of church people that thought that was hilarious. So I can't even use that as an example because everyone in my family thought it was funny when he did it. And they're all church people. So that's not even a good example. The church people think you're too clean. That's a problem. When you're commentating is too sterile for the church people, that's when you know you're too sterile, ma'am. They are, though.
I'm sorry, I was looking at this like commercial where they bring back the caveman or whatever. I remember how you were like, I wonder what Rhett's growing his hair out for. I'm like, if it was for this, because I'm sure they pay a lot of money.
No, because they do too much makeup anyways.
Mm.
I think it's the same guy. They're just bringing him back for nostalgia purposes because that's all anybody does anymore.
Yeah.
And it's because it works, because fucking stupid millennials like us, not exactly us, but we eat it up. All of our friends watch all of it. Every one of my friends goes to every single movie that's a remake. Ugh. Remember you wanted $65K a year for the commentary. My 8-year-old cusses only when she's mad, which is apparently hilarious to hear her say, yep.
It's that funny moment
yeah.
where you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Dude, $65K a year to commentary would be great. These guys make so many millions. Dude, you could get us for a premium. I don't need to be a millionaire. I don't even ever want to be a billionaire. Billionaires are straight ass out of touch. You can't have that much money and still be a real person.
I wouldn't want
I'm
to
pretty
be a
sure it's
millionaire.
impossible. Being a millionaire, like an actual, just technically a millionaire, like in this day and age, really isn't that much money.
I wouldn't even want that much money, though.
$1 million is not that much money anymore.
That's a lot of money.
Okay, yes, it's a lot of money, but it's not like what it was. A billion.
Can you tell he works for a bank?
Carly, I literally
numbers
just
aren't
said a
real.
billionaire. Like, billionaires aren't even people anymore. That's so much money.
No, I know.
The difference between $1 million and $1 billion is so
huge.
much.
I know. I'm just saying I wouldn't even want $1 million.
That's not true because you're going into a field that will absolutely make you $1 million. But okay, besides
Not a year.
the point,
It won't make me
not a
million
year, but
I
we're
thought
not wasteful.
I thought millionaires were like.
No, a
have at
millionaire
least $1
means you
million.
have $1 million. So, like, a lot of old people are millionaires because they didn't waste their money and they lived at the right generation that they could grow well. If your house is worth $1 million and it's paid off, you're a millionaire because you have $1 million in liquidation. So, like, that's not that much. There's a lot of old people that are millionaires that I would not consider.
I always thought it was like
objectively
you
wealthy.
make $1 million a
No.
year.
No.
And you've been doing it for X amount of time.
There's
so
a
you have
thing.
$1
There's
million
people that
in the
make $1
bank.
million a year and aren't millionaires because they have no money because they waste it. That's why I say $1 million is not what I'm talking about.
3rd and 21.
But once you have, $250 million is so much money. $1 billion is you can't even fathom $1 billion.
No.
Literally, it's so much money.
No.
That's 1,000 millions. Gets
At
the
least you never
snap,
have to worry
fires
about
it,
money for the
gets
rest of
past
your
the line
life.
of scrimmage, and can it get about 6 yards maybe? Unbiased color commentary is what the NFL needs. We need more people shit-talking dumb teams. It's true. Like the Cardinals. Dude, normal NFL media seems to love the Cardinals for some reason every beginning of the season. I don't stand for it. I feel bad because Grange is a great supporter of us, and he's a Cardinals fan, and he just has to listen to me hate on them a lot for no fucking
not
real
like the
for no
Steelers.
real reason.
It's
Yeah,
not
not
like
like the
the
Steelers
Steelers.
where I hate the Steelers, but like
All right, we're punting it. Nobody is getting
I
any
hate the
points
Steelers
here.
out of principle. Punt is off. Man, the second half of this game slowed down, didn't it? Got his feet, but he stayed up.
Going.
All right, he got to the
35-yard
35.
line. Yeah, I don't know. She's throwing a fit today. I don't know.
It's because it's cold. She's
But I
not ready
never
for it to be
hold her
cold.
and she's crying.
She's not happy that it's cold now. I put a bed next to one of the heaters, so.
Well, Big Boy is hogging the entire bed here.
She doesn't want this bed anyway.
I don't think she does. I know. That's why I didn't go get her another one, because I'm like, you.
Squeezing in extra commercial breaks while they show the field on the side. Honestly, my family thinks I'm rich because I'm not in debt and have some money. See, and that's the thing. Like, things are very
That's
relative.
fantastic.
Yeah. Even though I still think you're poor. Well, I mean, it's how you look at it. That's why I say $65,000 from YouTube is all I want. It's enough to live on.
Yeah.
I don't need $1 million out of it. I just would love this to be my fucking job. Like, if I could just do this, spend as much time as I need to, and not have to worry about money, that's it. And that's $65,000. Hands it off. Oh no, it was a fake handoff and then a pass. Great pass. It's good.
Here we go.
And like 65 is actually more than I make currently, but gotta consider inflation and like that's a reasonable amount of that's a decent pay.
That's a lot of
Especially for our area. That is a decent amount of money to make a year.
money. Yeah.
And it would make me comfortable doing something I love. That would
Yeah.
be absolutely perfect to get out of YouTube is $65,000 a year. And that's why I say, like, when rich people have $1 million in equity because their house is paid off in that, that's not that much for somebody that's like 85, given when they grew up, how they could invest and the fact that their houses appreciated so much.
Ooh, Lob's it back.
Side, back. Sorry, back.
Oh, he tripped. He would have got that first down.
Up
He didn't
and
trip.
a flag.
There's
There's so many flags now too. So let's get this man $100K a year. Technically, to do the 65, John and I would need to make $130,000 a year on the YouTube channel, and then split it. Oh shit! Holding on the Jets.
The Jets. Yeah,
I figure if we do live streaming, particularly, I would figure about 100,000 subs is where we need to be as a start, and then 200 would be actually better. But this is also why we're making a slight pivot right now to do more streaming instead of more videos.
Yeah, you gotta try what works.
The videos that I'm currently doing, the algorithm doesn't like, and unfortunately, though, I think they're good, and I know you guys like them. We got to do what's going to help us expand. We do have the goal. Gets it out.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, incomplete. Incomplete.
Sorry, I keep thinking you're not going to talk about the game.
We are all flush. What's 30K more? We're all flush. I mean, YouTube's also a snowball, so by the time you get there, you're probably still growing. But
you know, when there was like incidents recently about these big channels, part of me is like, all right, good, they're
like
gone, and now it's got to like
big sales that the private equity basically kills the channels. Yeah.
That's like, okay,
Yeah.
that's all those people that go
exactly.
somewhere else.
Less competition.
That's what I think about, yeah.
YouTube's still growing, so hands it off, gonna run. Oh, he finds a great lane, finally taken down. Cannot see the TV line, but they did not get enough.
No, they probably still have 10 yards to go. Oh, 3rd and 11 yards, my bad.
Oh, yeah, you were... Man, she said 10 yards to go and it was 11. Could you get it fucking right, you broad? You were so far off. 1 yard difference on a...
I was just eyeballing it.
Woman, I said... You were off by 1 yard? That was pretty good.
Rule of thumb computations is what they say you use in an emergency. So I think 10 to 11 is pretty good.
I would say it's pretty good regardless. 12:04 gets the snap, drops back, fires a big arm pass. It is caught. A bullet.
Ow!
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers just getting
I thought it was
out.
just hitting... Oh. He's stiff because he's old.
Aaron Rodgers, I'm pretty sure you need to have permits in New York to fire pistols like that. Jesus
I thought
Christ.
it was hitting the back of the Bills player. That was right through. Nishka, get over here.
Oh my God, it was literally through Bernard.
I know, it was like through his arm and his waist.
That was epic.
That was insane.
Look at this, just...
Here's Aaron Rodgers.
He probably was stiff to get up because of all the back pressure from throwing that.
Well, some guy ran into him.
No, because it's a cannon.
I get it.
No, you just pooped all over that one. That's going to be at the play clock's at 0, guys. That's a delay of game. That's a delay of game. So many flags.
There's a lot of flags. I have it in my hand.
Let's look up right here. Back. Here. Here we go. Team stats. Holy shit, we've had 16 flags accepted. And the first quarter had like 1.
And it's still a majority of a quarter.
The first quarter literally had like 1.
He's surrounded by backs.
Ooh.
Fakes a handoff poorly.
Fires it. It is incomplete.
To some feetsies.
Whoa.
2nd and 15.
Retired and poor. You have a big TV. 3 PC, iPad, 15 guitars, dang, 5 amps, 2 keyboards. Holy shit, you got a lot of musical equipment.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of musical equipment. We got 1 electric piano. I've got a lot of basses. I got 4 electric basses, an acoustic bass, my stand-up bass. We have a banjo, 2 violins, a ukulele, a baritone ukulele, a few saxophones.
A few.
5 saxophones. Mm-hmm. A French horn. Fires it, it's caught, and behind the line of scrimmage, taken down.
I'm glad that never sold because I really like it.
And I've got an acoustic guitar and an electric guitar. One of my electric basses is basically a wall piece of art, though. I got it from my buddy, who is now deceased. And it's a Gibson, and it looks real pretty, but it fucking sucks.
And a
It's terrible.
singing saw, or whatever you call it.
Oh, yeah, we got a musical saw that I hang
Musical
above
saw.
a doorway, and I call it Decapitation Station.
It is decapitation station, but it's right there now.
It is. It also cuts wood. Well, I am a professional musician still, and we both went to college for music. She plays saxophone.
Yep.
So they're a combination of both of our instruments. Gets the pass off, and he's going to be flung out of bounds. Well short.
We have a clarinet and an oboe. Did you
We
see
do?
that? Yeah, and that oboe's worth money.
I didn't even know we had a clarinet and an oboe.
Yeah, it's just a stupid metal clarinet.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit.
That one's dumb, but the oboe is worth like $2K. I picked it up for $50, guys. Yeah.
Well, it's like the violin I got for $25 that's worth at least $1,000.
Yeah.
Its strings were off, so the bridge doesn't go on and the nut piece doesn't go on, which is just how they're designed. And there was one gash in it that's not even a big deal. And I haggled the person to $25, being like, "Wow, it's just going to be a wall, and I'm going to use it for this." And they had no idea what they had, and it was a great steal. Gets the kickoff and
43
oh my god, I doinked.
attempt. No.
No good. On 43 yarder, another doink for Zerline. He's just making sure to make Bass look
So
good.
let's just keep this game tied 20-20 for the rest of forever.
And Daniel Douglas has 3 trumpets, 1 pocket trumpet, 1 flugelhorn, and a euphonium.
Ooh, euphonium. That's
Euphoniums
solid.
are nice. I love
They
euphonium.
are nice.
Euphonium is a beautiful instrument.
We have a bugle.
The bugle doesn't. It's more of an art piece than it is a functional instrument.
It functions.
I'm well aware,
I
but
could play taps.
I'm aware, but it's still more of a art installment than an actual instrument. Yep, another doink for the Zerline ski.
That's insane. Well, it's Vindy, huh?
That was only a 43 yarder too. Yeah, kicking is going super well
Yeah,
tonight.
it is. We haven't heard from Steph. I wonder if she's keeled over. She's so upset. No, not sleeping. She's probably just like freaking out because it's still a tied ball game. It's her Bills. She's been staying up real late now.
Sorry, sleeping.
No. Not with the game on. Are you kidding me? She always stays up for games.
Till now, she's officially past the age limit. She can't make it through a nighttime game anymore.
Wow. Oh my god.
If I'm
You're
wrong,
gonna make her emerge on that.
If
You
I'm
really
wrong,
wanna
she
make
better
her
emerge. Otherwise, I'm going to call her a sleepy old head.
Oh no, she's been doing really well.
Is music your full-time job? Ha! No.
Never has been.
No. Well, we went to school for music teaching, and then, at the end, we're like, oh, that sounds terrible. So we didn't do that. And then I make a couple $1,000s a year playing music. Nothing special. I'm in a band. We do local stuff. It's fun.
I got called back for a job that I could have full time teaching, but at that time I didn't want to do it anymore.
McCool buys shitty guitars to fix them up and sell them. But then you never do. That sounds exactly like someone that fixes up guitars to sell them.
Yeah.
And then you just don't because you're like, oh, but I made it so nice. Then you got to touch it. It's like certain car people. They're like, oh, fix it up and sell it. Then they wind up with 7 cars.
That's gonna be me one day.
That's gonna be.
But I'm not gonna try and sell it. I'm just gonna fix it up, and you already know
okay,
that.
well then that's not what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be me.
That's gonna be my.
Oh my god, Smalls, you're making me lose my mind.
That's when I lock her in the bedroom. You're not allowed to do that though.
No.
That's against the contract. Yep, I do well for a local band, and it's fun. I like the guys I play with. We're quite well known, but it's you don't make a lot. You just don't make a lot of money doing it. Oh, we got to run. Going to be a few yards shy of fresh baked. Man, I wish entertaining was my full. That's why one of the reasons I'm doing YouTube. I want entertaining to be my full-time job.
I found the bag.
What bag? The rolls? Oh, it's all the way over here?
In pieces.
They ate my rolls.
Well, we don't have bun and a half girl anymore, so it wasn't her. Or it would have been her.
I pulled out the beef and I was like, gonna have roast beef sandwiches. I was like, there's no rolls.
Dogs.
Gets the pass. It's
Wow,
Fresh
first
Baked Downs
downs.
Coleman, number 0.
Nope, she's not tuning in.
I play
She
rock
never
and roll
emerged.
music. I am disappointed I've never shown you. I can give you a link. We actually have an album out, an EP. It's 5 songs. It's called Tales from the Possum Lodge. Tales from the Possum Lodge. It's rock and roll music. I wrote the lyrics for 3 of the songs. I play bass. Hang on.
Josh is under center, lobs it back, and he's running for it and only gets 3 yards. Yo, why are you making so many noises? Huh?
Hello, shot. I really never. Interesting. Cool. Are you familiar with Tim Ripper Owens? Because he's in this song with us. He we asked and then obviously paid him to be in the song with us. So we got Tim Ripper Owens on that one that I just put in.
Oh yeah, first down plus like 8 yards with that leap. Oh, that's not Knox.
I appreciate the most underrated person in the band is the bassist, and that is usually the case. I've actually got to say, most people that watch us, I get a fair amount of notoriety and appreciation from a lot of people. Not nearly as much as other people. I mean, granted, but hey, you play bass, you learn your role, you learn your spot. And yeah, you can find our album. That's the one I just put in there. It's just a single song, but you can find it on all the streaming stuff: Apple, YouTube Music, Spotify, Pandora, etc. Runs up to the top. 22 is going to get
3 yards. I can't believe it's been.
We mostly play cover music, though. Like, we only have those 5 originals. So, we're a bar band.
Oh, he's waving his arms like a crazy man.
Oh, that was from way before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got to go potty.
2nd and 7 for the Billies. Watch something exciting happen because Alex is left. Josh Allen drops back, throws a ball, caught, first downs. Oh, and out of bounds. We squeezed another like 4 or 5 yards there, bub. First down for the Bills. 6:26. The clock's running down in this 4th quarter. They're probably wasting some time. Get your small dogs. And she's making a whole heck of a lot of noises because she's unhappy. But she doesn't like wearing clothes, so. Josh Allen under center, back way behind him. Drops back, hands the ball off. Instantly taken down, loss of a yard. 2nd down for the Bills, 2nd and 11. Davis with the tackle on the Jets.
Your bass player covered up all your mistakes. Hey, we're good for that. I love playing bass. I made a good choice. Also, to any young people, if they're like, I want to play guitar because I want to be in like a band, convince them to play bass. Lower barrier of entry, less competition, and also if you're really good, like easy work. Drops back, Joshy Poo, got a little pressure, but he fires it out into nobody. Yeah, like if you get legitimately good at bass, like you're very desirable. Flag on the play. Whereas, like, you can be super good at guitar, and if, like, you don't mesh very well, they don't want you. Because guitarists are a dime a dozen. Unfortunately. There's just so many really good guitarists. Roughing the passer? He does the passer part weird. He should be doing it open. I don't like the way he does it. Also, that was a clear roughing call. Dang, good call on that one. That was blatantly stupid. Whatever Jet player just did that, I didn't see who it was. They better get a stern talking to and maybe some fucking time on the bench.
I thought you were going to say something else.
A stern dicking?
No, I thought you were going to say they deserve a spanking.
Ooh, he does deserve a spanking.
Oh my God.
Runs in the middle. Finds a lane a little bit, got to the top hash, and
He had the eyes
it.
for that end zone.
I only have eyes for titties.
Yeah, I know.
Wise men say only fools rush touchdowns. Come on, that was funny.
Yeah.
Remember earlier when I was like, you should find a chick that thinks it's cute when you do certain things. Yeah, well, fuck her.
Oh, here we go.
I'm trying to be cute, even if it's in a funny way. Joshy Poo keeps himself down.
Oh,
they got his
they're not
legs.
gonna let him.
It's third and goal.
Man.
Third and goal,
Bills
which
keep
is
think
7.
They're gonna get it, man. Woo, toughy.
7 yards is third and goal. Never liked this.
Oh wait, I never liked this. Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. I'm a good
I'll
wife.
talk about pin drops.
I'm talking about this.
I'm talking about a thing called Hands Over Heaven in My Hand. All right, look at the score. Ooh, it's 7.5 yards now. Lonely with a shotgun, Joshy Poo. 5 seconds on the play, clock drops back. Fires it is tipped up
That guy
and
was
incomplete.
out for him. Holy
he was.
smokes. 4th down.
3:46
They're gonna
left in the
gotta
fourth.
kick it.
The Bills have 2 timeouts. The Jets have all 3. They're going to go to kick. It's currently a tied ball game at 20-20.
And they'll have more than 2 minutes.
So
Psh.
we've
Aaron
had
Rodgers?
one score in the second half of this game. That's crazy.
Well, hopefully this is number 2.
A lot of missed
no.
kicks, though.
Oh, 25-yarder.
Hopefully.
Oh,
missed
the
an extra point.
gusts. That's what it is. There's gusts.
Well, the extra point also got tipped. There's a
There's
flag,
flag.
and they're pointing at the Buffalo Billies.
False start, maybe.
I don't know.
It's not delay a game.
No, there's 4 seconds left.
He's like, well, that guy, he kind of moved a little bit, and I swear, he moved.
See, you can see on his face line, that's where it is. His line is too low. That's why I hate it. His natural line is here, and it's that far in. He doesn't have his beard following the natural lines. That's what it was. That's why I don't like it. Your beard needs to follow the natural contour of your face so it works with it instead of fighting it. The guy looks like he's trying to have a jaw on a jaw.
I think your mustache is getting a little out of control.
I think you're getting a little out of control.
With my mustache?
Ugh, yeah, it's disgusting. Trim that thing. The only thing you hated was your brother would play bass in practice and hear it and not understand the song with no melody. He also played in a local band and put out a CD. Nice. Sounds like Bon Jovi. I'll take Bon Jovi.
He's like, I'll take it.
First time I've gotten that one, but I'll take it. Neutral zone infraction on the Jets!
That was a long
long-ass
conversation for that.
And that's a first down.
Wow. Bills, here's your gift.
And Jack McCool, you can find that whole album. We only have 3 songs on YouTube because somehow we copyright ourselves and we don't know how to uncopyright ourselves because the way we published it. So I stopped putting them out because they're all copyright struck by us.
What?
Because it does it automatically, which is on one hand a good thing.
because you haven't got
No
the
one can
check
steal
mark or
our music,
whatever?
which is a good thing. But because we're small, YouTube won't listen to me when I'm like, it's my fucking song. I can verify that.
22-yard try now.
Oh, I thought it was first down.
So
It's
did
still
I.
4th.
Oh, it's good.
You got it.
There we go.
Rocket
23,
dog that right in
20.
the middle.
Billies. Lots of time. 3:43 on the clock. And the man, Aaron Rodgers himself, who has done a couple of good plays today.
He's the man. He's the man. He's the man. Anyways, yeah, YouTube Music flag. YouTube Music does have our EP on it too, and that's another reason. Like if you YouTube it, you can still find all 5 songs, just not by us, but it's still by us.
That's weird.
I don't know. It's really confusing and weird, guys. And it's also better if you listen to it through YouTube Music because then we get paid. I mean, it's like a fraction of a penny, but the YouTube video makes us 0 fractions of a penny.
I'm pretty sure you can take a penny and cut a piece off.
But not on the YouTube video. It's got to be on the YouTube music one because we don't have an actual music video. We only have, it's just the album cover. So that's the same as YouTube music. I know, it gets complicated. I overthink this stuff. Don't mind me. Someone's got to do it.
We won't.
So who's getting the... It's going to be on the Jets? Yep,
Dude.
it's on the Jets.
Wow.
Some sort of unsportsmanlike. Wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow. This game got weird. Steph's definitely asleep, honey.
She's not asleep. Let me text her.
She is asleep.
No,
she
she's
didn't even
not.
defend her honor when I talked shit. She makes talking shit less fun. I thought for sure she was going to chime in and be like, listen here, you fucking piece of shit.
No, she's definitely still watching the game. She does not go to bed on the Bills. She is a good Bills fan. She has Josh Allen tattooed on her chest.
And her leg.
And her leg. She's not falling asleep on the Bills.
I've fallen asleep on the Bengals before.
I've never fallen asleep on the Panthers. I just choose not to watch them.
Clearly you don't drink enough. And you get too much sleep. Because that was when I drank a ton and didn't sleep. And then...
You're right. I've never drank a ton.
And not slept.
Yeah,
Consistently. That was when I'd get like 3 hours of
It's
sleep.
because I overwork myself, so I'm so dead tired at the end of the day. I'm like, pass down. If I sit around all day, I can't fall asleep. But I hardly ever do that. Your dad was at work almost all day, and I brought my commercial book because I wanted to look through some questions, and I couldn't even do that today. I busted my ass doing prep, so there was no prep later, and then he showed up 2 hours earlier than we anticipated him because of niece wanting to work at the deli today, and I was like, I couldn't even look through my crap.
Because niece wanted to be adorable.
She was adorable. Both of them were.
Made some pizzas. He
was like, I thought only one was coming. Because he was so tired after 2 of them. You could tell he was just like, I'm tired, and the Bills game hasn't even started yet. And I'm like, sorry, bud. You're in it for the long haul today, man.
We'll just said it'd be funny as hell if we got a ton of subs on a raid, but we fell asleep on the stream. I never fell asleep on a stream. I fell asleep before I started streaming. I slept through like half of the game, and then I woke up, I was like, oh, we're winning. You could tell it was a really important game, too.
Oh, super important.
I was a sleepy boy. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Let's see where this goes. Jets with their opportunity.
And kickoff is off and is just a touchback. So that penalty was enforced before the kickoff, literally probably making the current kickoff harder because you're so close. So it meant nothing. Cool. I'm going to steal your song and make millions. Tell YouTube you stole your song. You can't, because it's already so protected and copyrighted it from ourselves.
I think that's
You
funny.
will get copywritten, and I don't even have a choice over it. It'll literally just happen automatically. It happened real fast. Rodgers got pressured. The ball came out. The Jets do have it.
They recovered.
They did not have it.
Lost 1,000,000 yards.
The Bills might have that ball. The Bills might have that ball. It came out. They gave it to the Bills. The Bills have the fumble recovery.
Wow, Jets. Way to Jets it up.
Wow, that is a real Jets
every time.
move.
That's a huge Jets move.
Yeah, Will
Good
47.
job. Glad y'all haven't changed.
Will 47 goes,
changed.
well, that turned quickly. Yes, it did.
Yes.
Look at that. Hits down. That is a
He
fumble.
looks like he just went, boop, boop. Drop it.
Well, that must have actually hurt the fuck out of his arm because look at this. He's going full. Oh, that's got to hurt so bad to just hit a helmet with your forearm. Ball goes down. Jet lands on it, but then it seems to sneak back out. Oh, because it went through his crotchal area. Went through his ass. Oh, so you had the fucking dog sprayer guy on for the shower today, and I didn't know. So I turned on the shower, and it sprayed me all over.
That's because I cleaned the shower last.
It sprayed me all over.
I forgot to turn it back. I forgot to do it after the dogs, too. I noticed right away.
So they
gave
the Jets the ball, but now there's a stoppage.
How do you not know? Because it caught me, but I turned it on. I was like, oh, that's not coming from anywhere. And you turn it
and then
off.
I tried to hit the top, but you know what, honey? It sprayed me.
How'd you let it go that far? Would you and walk away? You're not paying attention to what's going on? If I walked away, I wouldn't have gotten
sprayed all over.
Oh, that's fair. That's funny, though. No, they don't like each other because they're divisional teams.
Divisional teams. Uh-oh, Eric's saying it looked incomplete. Dun, dun,
It
dun.
appeared to be.
I don't know. If it was incomplete, it went directly down, which would count as a lateral in my book. And that means fumble! It didn't go forward at all. We gotta wait until it goes here. Booth review was reversed and cannot be challenged. Buffalo remains both timeouts.
Retains.
Didn't I say that?
No, you said remains, and that doesn't make any sense.
Eric says hi to Smalls.
This is Smalls. She's been kind of a butt face, but now she's not moaning while I'm holding her, so we're good. We're in a better spot now.
The Jets do have the ball.
Woo!
Non-challengeable because it was already through booth review. However, the Bills did not lose a timeout for trying to challenge since the whole booth review thing is actually really
Ooh, that was almost
Drops
a bad.
back. He fires a little
snap.
lob behind the line of scrimmage, gets a pass, gets about 6 yards. He's taken down. I gotta find my pants that I got soaked earlier.
What?
I gotta find them.
Did you pee your pants?
Yeah. It's all soaked.
I know, you have the heater on. The broken heater.
They're all broken.
They're probably the one that's sucking all the electricity.
Because I put a heater on today.
No, all the broken heaters are sucking all the electric
electric heaters work.
Well,
they work at 100%.
They're charging me a
efficiency.
lot of money a month that I don't think we should have to pay.
Because all last year we used electric heat.
For like $500 a month, man?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers drops back, big arm pass to nobody, way overhead of the intended receiver number 5, but there's a flag!
So many flags.
Flag on the field.
This turned into a flag fest.
It is a flag fest.
Uh-oh, Eric is asking for overtime. I don't know if
Overtime.
the people can handle it.
Overtime.
Oh,
Overtime.
tomorrow's Eric's birthday.
Happy birthday, Eric.
Number 36.
Tree 6?
Tree 6. All right, so pass interference on
Bedford, is that what his name is? Bedford?
Ooh.
Number 47.
Man.
Tree 6, yeah.
There were 20 penalties in this game accepted. For 184 total yards. 100 on the Jets, 84 on the Bills. Drops back. He's got pressure. Hands on him. Fires it off to nobody. Flag on the play.
I didn't even put it away. Didn't need to.
This will be 21 if accepted. Oh, shoot. When it hits midnight here, it's still not even midnight there. Oh, wait. At 11 o'clock, it's your midnight, isn't it? Wait.
Where is he at? What state?
The next time zone.
1 hour.
Which way? Later. So
Later,
1
yeah.
o'clock is 12
Midnight,
o'clock?
yeah.
Oh, darn.
Only early birthdays.
Only early birthdays today.
We'll say happy birthday tomorrow on stream, but we're not expecting you to be there.
Whoa.
I know, his stomach's been going crazy, boy. Yeah, 10-17. Makes sense. Is he Wisconsin too?
I don't remember. It's Midwest, though. Yeah.
You just
in the
mail
area.
the stuffs to him.
Well, yeah, but that's also another reason to get it out of your head, so, you know.
Yeah, so you're not
I don't
a
want
weirdo.
exact addresses. Yeah, right?
Ooh, 3 yards. Bills don't want them to score. But
Yeah,
I
more
see
correctly, I could definitely dig up the exact thing in my head, and I don't want to say it and then give away different things because I know where it is. That's not cool. That's called doxing. Mid-Easterners!
No, it says Midwesterners.
Midwesterners! Do you
Do
play,
I play
pool,
pool?
Carly? She was in first
Are
place
you?
in our division.
Are you? What?
She's
I
beating me in
was.
pool this year
Yes,
so far.
I am.
Gets the pass out shortly. Oh, he misses legs. Fresh bake downs. Uh-oh.
Plus
Flag.
4. Oh,
Oh
my
my
God. I
God.
didn't even put it away again. Didn't need to. Ridiculous.
This might, depending on what it is, we might pass 200 yards in penalties.
Whoa. Holding on the offense.
Holding on the Jets. So that gives them over 100 yards now.
22 accepted penalties.
Yeah, that's number
Team
22.
Most in a game this season.
But don't worry,
Yeah.
John claims that the Browns are the ones that get them all.
Oh my God, where is John when you need him? Why is he listening at work?
Oh, he wouldn't care. It's not in his biased part. Yeah, she did absolutely great so far. She's only down technically one game in the entire
I only
league.
lost one match.
It did take her. So you got to take 2 games per week to win, but it can go to 3. If you 2 and out, you don't even do the 3rd game. So one of the weeks she did have to use all 3 games to win, which does technically knock you down by loss.
But still the same amount of wins.
Right.
Oh wow, that
and
was
incomplete hit as it goes. Looks a little rough.
That was a collision.
Oh, he's got a Guardian cap on and everything. Refs making their money tonight.
Yeah, they are.
If they got paid per flag.
They're like,
you know?
you still need it. No, they're literally like, you need us. You need
flag?
us.
But flag.
But flag. Look
But
at all these
flag.
flags.
Flag?
Flag.
We throw flag?
But that's what we
Flag?
throw flag, and
But
sometimes I take the hat off and throw that too.
I'll throw hat. All right, Rogers and
I have a backup
shotgunnery.
beanbag in the pocket.
It's 3rd and 16 now. Drops back. The TV line's blow.
Woo!
Big arm pass. It is. He
Should be caught. It's no.
The Bills have it, but I don't think that's. He just pointed to the Bills. That counts as an interception.
Does it really?
Yeah, I saw the ref point.
Does it
How did
really?
he snag that? He must have snagged it right out of his arms.
Wow.
The Bills have the ball.
I just don't 100% believe it. I need a replay.
All turnovers are reviewed anyways. Let's see it. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, he just
He didn't even touch the
slithered.
ground, and he did a somersault.
That is insane.
That's the craziest interception I've ever seen in my life.
Holy smokes, it should. Wow. That's why I said it should have gone to him. He just was right up there. Wow. That is insane. Oh my gosh.
I had to text Robert on that one.
Wow.
We saw Chuck earlier.
Oh, Good Morning America.
No, during this game they showed him in the stands.
Really?
Yeah, he's at the game. He's in
Oh
the
my
stands.
God, that's awesome.
Yeah. About fucking times the Bills did something. There's John. Ask and you shall receive.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, did
Where
you
were
see the
earlier,
interception?
John?
That was the craziest interception I've ever seen in my life. That was a crazy interception.
Yeah.
Probably one of the. You better get the game ball for that one. That is definitely game ballable.
Game ballable.
I'll give you a game ball. Game ball right to your face.
Welcome, John. We were saying something about you earlier. I forget what it was.
It's going. Work is shit.
Work is shit.
Work sucks. I know.
It does.
God, I really fucking don't like Blink-182 anymore. I liked him when I was a wee one. But man, I listen to it now and I'm like, nah, pass. Every time. Doesn't even give me a nostalgia bomb in a good way. I'm just like, nah, hard pass.
I had to text you know who about that interception. I haven't heard much from her this year.
Oh, yeah.
Usually it's like, but it's probably because the Bills are doing bad.
My response from Robert back, fuck yeah. Watching your $10 on the Jets go down the drain. After that interception, but good Lord, did you see that? That was fucking insane. So the Bills just have to play safe, waste clock. Need a few downs. The Jets are going to use all their timeouts. We're back from 2-minute warning. It's a minute 52.
We're not getting overtime anymore.
Hand off. Not well. You don't know that.
Nah.
The Jets can still get this ball back, and a kick overtimes it. So.
But what? How many first downs do they need? One.
There's 3 timeouts, so they're going to need 2 first downs, and depending on how fast they get them, to be honest. If they get them right after each other, like, you know. It's not really how many first downs they need, it's how many downs they need, which will be 3, 4, 5, 40, 80.
62, 45, 91.
They need 6 total downs, and one of them just got used. So they need 5 total downs now. And then the knee.
Oh, I got you.
5 downs in the knee. And they have to be inbounds downs. No out of bounds downs. No incomplete passes. They have to be like clock running downs. My bet would have hit had the Bills let Davis get a touchdown instead of giving it to Allen, or Davis got them. Oh, boy.
I'm laughing about watching my $10 bet on the Jets go down the drain.
I said that one like an hour ago.
Fuck.
Are you even paying attention?
It wasn't an hour ago.
It was an hour.
John just joined us. And he commented before that, so it wasn't an hour.
Yeah,
so,
you know,
yeah.
someone that wasn't paying attention to the chat would think John just joined us, but he's been with us.
For what, 5 minutes?
An hour.
An hour.
An hour.
So we've been on the last couple minutes of the game for an hour.
For 1 hour.
And it's 23:25, and we were talking about the time difference at 23:17.
No, it's
literally.
No, honey, it's
8 minutes ago.
No, it's 23 to 20.
23:25. No, I'm talking about the time.
23:20.
Oh yeah.
The time is 11:25.
Oh, John said he's not fucking listening to us because he hates us. I know. Oh my god.
Did you hear that, John? Here's some more for you.
He's probably not even staring at it either.
Longest 8 minutes or hour he's seen.
8 minutes or hour. Yeah, see? He's not going to take either side. He doesn't want to get involved. But it's 8 minutes.
Hour. Josh Poo's under center at 2nd and 5. There's a minute 48 stopped. They're going to need 5 more downs inbounds.
Oh, nothing.
Gonna get nowhere. Jets will use another timeout.
Can we roll a die for overtime? I want to die. What do I got to get?
Honey, don't say you want to die.
What do I have to get?
I don't know. Roll it.
No, tell me what number I have to get. I need to know. How many? What?
I don't know what number gives overtime.
I don't play
That's not how it works.
What is it? How many numbers?
There's 20.
16 and above?
20 is good.
What do I need to get? But
Just
where's the threshold?
We don't know. The DM decides. I'm not the DM. The almighty football gods are. That's a 7. I'll tell you what, a 7 sucks.
It's a good number.
No, 7 sucks.
7's
7 is hot
number.
poo-poo garbage.
It's 7. It's right next to
Now, you know what's going to happen? The
17.
Jets are going to get the ball back and score a touchdown, and the Bills lose because of their 7.
It's good luck number, and it's Jets colored die. Not that I want the Bills to lose. I just want overtime.
Honey. No, you
want overtime.
You just literally ruined it for the Bills. They
don't
really
think
need
so.
the downs here, 3rd and 4. They need these downs.
You're downs.
I don't have downs.
That's not what I meant.
They will have no timeouts left, though.
Oh, he's taking himself.
He's got it. He got the downs, and he's that didn't count as a slide. I don't think. If it did, he would have gotten a penalty.
Yeah, he would have.
But I don't think that was a slide because he was on his knee.
I thought he had his feetsies first.
Yeah, that's a slide. It has to have feetsies first. Unless Davis gets a touchdown, it's a loss. He could still get it.
Yeah, he's 100% just reading the chat.
I'm still going to interrupt.
Hold on. Okay.
Why are we holding?
There we go.
What? Hot poo-poo garbage.
No, I said Browns suck.
Oh. Couldn't agree more.
Because he said he's not listening.
So 58 seconds left. With fresh baked downs, I believe this game is over now. Oh, wait. There's one timeout left on the Jets still. So that was...
Where's Bill Squatch?
He's like, fuck, dude.
He's like, how the hell did this happen?
He played a very good game.
He
overall.
did. He really did.
Well, that interception was just so fucking clean. That's what he's probably confused about. He's like, that was a good pass. That pass was caught.
I know.
My receiver had that pass.
I know.
Yep, the knees are down.
Not, yeah.
And the Jets will use another one.
But they're needing it anyways?
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah. Oh,
and
no.
they use their timeout
the
for
Jets
no
might
reason?
not even...
For no reason?
Sometimes
even though they're
teams,
kneeing?
Yeah, teams do that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's so confused. He's like, how? My calculations were so correct.
I mean, your pass was good.
It was right in his hands, which it was.
It wasn't your fault, Aaron. That was the best interception I've ever seen.
It really was not your fault.
Ooh, it's Ravens
I will
Bucks.
say that.
Honey, it's Ravens Bucks next week.
So?
I need the Ravens to lose. I need the Bucks to win.
Oh, I don't care. The Panthers suck. Never mind.
Panthers.
I was like, wait, I want the Bucks to wait. That doesn't matter. Who cares?
And there's the
Oh,
dagger.
he took the headset off.
And it's over.
Yep.
There was down number 5 right there.
All right. There it is, folks.
That was number 5. The game is over.
What an
The Bills won by
ending.
3. That was an epic game.
That was, and that ended just like, oh.
I wish there was more scoring in the second half, but
Me too.
It was still great defense, though. You know what I mean?
Man.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't one of those ones, like, sometimes people are like, no, it's just good defense. It's like, no, it's just too bad offenses.
I thought they were going to talk more.
No, they don't do that.
They're good quarterbacks.
So?
I mean,
quarterbacks rarely talk that much in the field like that.
I've seen them.
Not like a lot.
Go Bucks.
Actually, I like Baker Mayfield. I've been a Baker Mayfield apologist the entire time.
I do like Baker, but the Bucks.
Carly and John both have Baker Mayfield jerseys, and John even wore his Baker jersey yesterday.
He did yesterday, yeah.
Somebody made a... I don't remember if they were asking about the Baker thing, and John was always on Baker's side of things. John's a good Browns fan. That was a great game. Great game of foosball. Too bad the Ocho's not on right now. I'd stay on for a while. No, the Ocho. I'm sad. I want to watch some crazy, weird stuff like silverback breaking. I don't even know what that is, but that's one of the things that's going to be on next week, I think. Yeah. Nothing funny on ESPN. Listen here, Smalls.
I know, she's trying to be crazy.
Smalls is being so dramatic.
I don't know
guys.
why. She never cries when I'm holding her.
Yeah. Are you already leaving? Oh, no, you're just there.
Well, the game's over.
The game is over, but...
Yeah, the game's over.
It's black screen. Oh, it's just... Oh, it's like celebrity poker. I don't want fucking celebrity poker. All right. It was a good game, guys. Would have stayed on, but there's nothing good to comment on. Browns messed up about tossing Baker for... Yeah. for Money Pit Watson. Yeah. Worst trade in sports history. Hands down. No question about it. Baker was good too. Like they were throwing him under the bus, and it's like the whole time everyone outside was just looking in going like, what are they fucking talking about? Because OBJ's daddy got mad. Like, think about this. We are in the world. We are in the timeline that a professional athlete's dad went up to the coach and said, my son's not getting enough attention in this game. He deserves more looks. And then they got rid of the quarterback. Like, that's rich kid high school JV shit. Panthers are barely playing football at this point, only if they had Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield to build around. Andy Dalton is fine. They just, well, he's too old to build around, but yeah, the Panthers suck too. Anyways, this is fun. We're going to be on sometime after 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow for some chilling poolside for the first time. So if you're available, come check us out. If not, totally fine. Feel free to stop in and say hey. And then, of course, we'll be doing our normal stuff.